Hello, how are we doing today? I hope that you guys are having an amazing reset day so far. However, I know that not all of us have had an amazing reset day so far on various different fronts. So today we are going to be gathering to discuss a few things. First and foremost, I do want to go over this week's results. I want to talk to you guys about the results, about some things that I noticed, and I want to talk to you guys about some things that I think we can do to kind of help us moving forward in Dreamsnaps, in voting, and just all of those types of things. And then past that, we also are going to discuss the future of the channel. We're going to discuss what is coming next for us and just all of that kind of stuff. So today is going to be way more discussion based. We're probably not going to be here nearly as long as we normally are, but I was going to make an announcement on Discord slash like over on YouTube, but I just felt that the best thing for us to do was to just get together and have this discussion because there's just a lot to talk about. And I really value your guys' feedback, your opinions, all those kinds of things. So just having your guys' input as well on the situations at hand would be really, really nice. So, with that being said, I have also. Oh my gosh, what is happening in this chat? What is happening in this chat? Jam, thank you so much for upgrading and becoming an Olympian orca, one of our elite pod pals. And thank you so much, Kibby, for joining us here in the cavern for the first time and for becoming a killer cutie. It is so lovely to see you, my friend. I will take a moment to say hi to everyone. But yeah, chat is moving fast. You guys are in there and you guys are on it. So if I miss anything, please know it is not intentional. Because of the way that we're doing everything today, what you guys are seeing right now is very much so not what I'm seeing because I literally have my chat in front of me because we're talking, we're discussing things. The visual's just a visual, but we're chatting. Oh my gosh! And Zara, thank you so much for your first month as a killer cutie. Oh my gosh. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. Wow. You guys are just lovely, and I'm so thankful for you. And I just want to start there by saying that. But I do have a special guest. So, if you guys want to join me in welcoming a little someone, hello. Guess who? You never would have thought. I know, right? Crazy. Oh my gosh, Jam. Welcome, Ms. Polished. You are now a part of our pod. Thank you so much, Jam. Thank you. Oh, well, we love you and we're so thankful for you. Oh my goodness. On so many levels. So many levels. She's low in volume. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Okay. Jam, just, you know what? Start talking and I'm just going to adjust your volume until they say we're good.
You can't hear who's ever on the call. Hi, hi, hi.
Hello?
Hello. Are they hearing me?
Can we hear Jam?
Hi, Steph.
Cannot hear her at all actually. I'm seeing the audio pop up now, but it was popping up really low before. We can hear her now?
Here.
I see a yay. Okay, now we can. Better. Great. Lovely. Does she need to go up?
Woo!
Do we need to get her up?
Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. Let's see that. I have you up to 200 on Discord, so.
Hi, Dutch girl. How are you? Welcome in. So nice to see all these friends.
Yay, better. Okay, yay. Yay. All
Hi,
right.
Varda.
Well, I do want to take a moment and just say hi to everyone. Hello. I'm gonna start from the bottom. So if I miss you, or I guess I'm gonna scroll back. I can go all the way to the back. Look at that. All right. Well, Deb, I see you were here first. Hello, 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 Zara, and Chill was third. Awesome. And then we also have Carolyn here. We have Oat. Oh my gosh, so many friends. Hello, Leif. Hello, Kibby. I know I already said hi to you. Hello, Tonya. Hello, Aurora. Hello, is it Schlavis?
Yes, Flavis.
Schlavis, love that. Hello, how are you? We have so many friends in the cavern. My goodness. Am I missing anyone? I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. Uni plays. Hello, my friend. I see you. I see you, Burning Songbird. I see you, Peekaboo. Hello, Jen. I see you too. Hello, Steph. Oh my gosh, so many friends. So many friends. You guys are awesome. Hello, Dutch girl. Hello, Varda. And hello, Martin. I think I got everyone. If I missed you, yell at me and I will make sure that I say hi to you. But
We
I
didn't say hi to me technically,
Okay,
but
Jam, you're right here. I said hi when like when we joined. They just didn't hear that. Okay. Your hi was first, technically.
no, okay, okay, okay. I'll take that.
Alrighty, y'all. But with that being said, and with our lovely Jam here, we are going to discuss kind of what happened today and just kind of start there. So, first things first, what I do want to say is actually, we're going to take a little trip. We're going to take a little trip in my favorite rocket ship because we're already in the game. So, we're going to go, and I'm going to go pull up my results for y'all, which, let me tell you, was not what I was expecting to see. And now, before I put these just like out center stage, I do want to make a note that 4K is 4K. I've gotten rank 6 and I've gotten rank 6,000 and gotten the same amount either way. So, this is not a complaint over ranking in the sense that like it doesn't really matter that much. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But now I don't know why it's popping up that I have an unread when I don't have an unread. But for the nature takeover snap here, these were my results. So I got rank 1,752 and 4,000 moonstones, and this was a batch rank, also known
Hmm.
as default ranks. You know, there's many a name for them. I call them batch ranks because to me, default sounds like that's just where you were like automatically put. It's not deserved. But when it comes to batch ranks, that's more so just like you had the same metric, so you get batched together. In my mind, it
Right.
just has a different connotation. So I do say batch ranks. But if you've heard the default rank term or something like that, it is pretty much like it's the exact same thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I ended up in a batch rank position. I know there are many other folks who also ended up in a batch rank position, but these batch ranks, in my most honest opinion, are harming the health of Dreamsnaps and overall voting. Because you can have 20, 30 snaps side by side that are not even. They are not equal. There are very clear, better than other ones, but they'll all get the same rank. And to me, that doesn't make sense because clearly we can see there's a quality difference. I mean, even in this, right? If we take a moment and go to the rewarding for this week and we look at, well, first let me show you this. So this was what I submitted. So this is what that rank was on. And this is what I created. I was super sick. I did it just kind of like wrapped up, and I was really happy with how it came out. I'm not saying that I thought it was going to do top 10 even, right? But
Mm-hmm.
to have it be batched in with everything else, knowing that this was probably some of my best work, it does suck and it doesn't feel good. And I know that there are other people that have, talked to me privately about feeling the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that it's time that we address this, because at the end of the day, I don't think anyone is being malicious or trying to be intentionally negative or complaining when they say that they're not happy with the way that voting and rewarding is going.
Yeah,
And
so this isn't to say,
yeah,
not to say that anybody who got ranked 1752 was bad and not worth it. It
exactly.
was, or that yours should have done better than theirs. It's a comparison to look at. For example, if you were to take all of the people who were batched into rank 1752, there were many that do not even compare. And it's, why is this happening? Why does this continue to happen? And at every rank level. Because we've
Yes.
seen many, many, many that were so good this week and got 2,500.
Or
And so,
1500. My
yes,
goodness.
yes,
Like,
yes.
um, I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna show it, but it's in my Discord server if you guys want to go take a look. But in the scoreboard section, one of our Discord members, Playful Dead, posted their snap with their results, 1500 moonstones.
Mm-hmm.
Smoked rank 2. Smoked half the
Smoked it.
people that
Yeah.
I was batched with. And
Yes.
it's sad to see, because I know that not only do are there people that, got weird ranks or batched together in the 4K zone, but we're also seeing that happen where people are getting batched into like the 2500 zone and getting cheated out of 4K because their
Mm-hmm.
snap deserved it. All things
Yeah.
considered, if you look at the snaps, their snaps deserved it. They
Mm-hmm.
had the
Well, I mean,
quality, they had everything that
mm-hmm.
was the makings of a perfect winning snap, but they just
Yeah.
weren't getting those same results and that same recognition that other
Right.
folks have gotten.
I mean, we even have see the opposite end of that scale too, where we have Zara who admits that she would have said her shot was rubbish, but she got 4K and ranked 5,255. And she was kind of like, why? And
Hmm.
very surprised by that.
So, like,
So I think it's worth just, this is a conversation, guys. It's not a
right.
condemnation to
Yes.
absolutely anybody. So please take it for what it is. This is a conversation about Dreamsnaps itself.
Yes. And the system being broken. Frankly,
Yes.
this has nothing to do with any one person's individual contributions to
Mm-hmm.
Dream Snaps, your Dream Snaps, nothing of the sort. And
Yes.
clearly people end up in these positions because of votes. There's no secret to that, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
not to say either that these people are completely undeserving of their ranks. Clearly people voted for them. But we also have to look
Mm-hmm.
at how are people voting and why are people voting for these snaps. Now this one is the rank 1 position on the game. So, like we saw with Guardian Sanctuary, there may be a chance that there's someone else's out there that is also up here that is maybe not
Mm-hmm.
shown, but for what we're seeing in game, this is our rank 1. Now, looking at this, I'm not going to say that like anything negative about it. It's nature takeover. It's sparkly, it's pretty, it's bright. But I don't I don't know. Like I've seen other snaps that ended up in batch ranks that to me have more of a wow factor. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not to say that this one doesn't deserve its placement, but it's also to say that why did this one get to be top 1 But then this is top 2. An unlined river kit. An unlined river kit
Yeah, it doesn't make any
on a
sense.
floating island with balloons and butterflies. That's nature takeover to you?
Yeah, it's stunning to me.
So, Shark, what are you talking about? Who's our? What's our theory? I know what our theory is, and I'm about to get into that. But I'm just speaking on the fact that this is rank 2 for right now. Because, like, what are we looking at, and how is this rank 2?
Yeah, Mama, I see what you're saying, but I don't believe you're paired with the same snap throughout voting.
No, you're not. But there's a couple things to that, and I'm going to talk about that here in a second. But I just wanted to take a moment to look at this and be like, does anyone genuinely feel that this is second place for the week? I
Absolutely
don't think
not.
so. I don't think so. I don't think that even if you showed them the top 3, they would put that in second place. This
Hmm.
is this is good. This is pretty. I like this a lot. This is giving nature takeover. You've got the, windmills in the background, completely overgrown. You've got the butterflies. You've got the fairy-esque nature feel. I love that we're seeing a different body type represented as well, and not just like a
Yes.
stick figure skinny avatar. Like, love that.
Hmm.
That makes me so freaking happy because you almost always see like the same like 2 body types getting 4K, getting top
Right.
ranks. So like this is also really nice for me to see on that level as well. Like I'm looking at the big picture of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
So even then, we look at these top 3 and I feel like I could name way more than 3 batch ranked submissions that I felt would be less shocking to see in those positions,
Hmm.
frankly. There was more than 2 batch ranks, chill. There was one in like 5,000. There was a batch rank that was in top 500 that had a few people in it. Like, it is a mess out here, guys. It's a freaking mess, okay? And I have like so many questions and problems and whatever else with how everything's going. But like, okay, look at Tiana in that dress. How could anyone be upset about that? She's so cute.
She is.
Anyway, sorry, I did not expect to see our Bayou baddie hanging out right outside my house up in the forest. But I'm not complaining that she was either. Now, let me get back up here and then I'm gonna pull up chat again so I can see what you guys are
Same
saying.
oat. Yeah, same oat. I'm with you there.
Okay. So, yeah, no, Deb, 100% robbed. Absolutely agree, Jen. Um,
Yes.
Zara, see, and that's crazy because sometimes you expect ranks and then you get like the complete opposite, good or bad. Like it goes both
Hmm.
ways. And that's the problem I'm seeing is that you have no level of being able to actually expect things or plan for things because it's so volatile and inconsistent. And that's
Hmm.
not fair to anyone. Like, at the end of the day, especially if you're doing this week in and week out, no matter how separate you keep yourself from the stress or the like overwhelm of like wanting to create a perfect snap, you can't necessarily deny also that there are times where you turn around and have these snaps that they kind of like hit you in your mental because either you spent so much time on them and then they bomb, or you're like, I spent no time on this and I'm watching people get robbed that spent way more time, have way better sets, and then you feel guilty. So either way, it's almost like it's not a good thing for anyone.
Right.
Jam, do you have anything to add on that? I'm just going back through chat and seeing if there's anything that I missed, if there's anything that you want to say on that before I continue on that piece of things.
So Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with what you're saying. I think it doesn't make any sense to the community at a whole. I was listening to, I think it was Suro the other day saying that if it wasn't for Dream Snaps, the game wouldn't be what it is. And I think because of that, that's why we get so passionate about this. We do
Yes.
love Dream Snaps. We
Yes.
do. We depend on, guys, we're content creators that use the premium shop items. We depend on those moonstones just as much as you do.
Yes.
Like, we want the game to succeed. We love Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I think this is why we sound so passionate about snaps on your behalf, but on ours too. It is very, very disheartening and frustrating when you do, and I know all of you do the same because I've seen it in chat, I've seen it in Discord. You guys spend hours on your dream snaps too, and
Yes.
it's disheartening when you see a rank like number two. Which, look, I don't know who that person is, and I am not putting that person down in any way, shape, or form.
No,
But
not at all.
they know that that snap was not. I mean, they have eyes, I'm sure,
They have
but they
eyes, I'm
know that
sure.
that snap does not compare to a lot of other snaps, and there's something wrong with the system. This batch ranking makes people feel. I
I'm
don't care
sorry, I'm
if you
not
get
laughing.
number.
I just read Oat's comment and it just made me snort.
Oh, I know,
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh. I also wish I was snatched like her, and that's also why I use the skinny character, but I still like to see the representation. I still like to
Exactly,
see I
exactly.
still like to see it.
No, yeah. Oh, you're right. It's not their fault that they got rank two. Absolutely not. Just like we're not putting down anybody who got rank batch in the 1752. But,
Right.
there is a moment where you see yourself in a batch rank and you're like, well, darn it, doesn't mine stand out? You
Mhm.
do feel kind of like, oh, so I'm in the you all category.
Yeah, exactly. No, and that's like
Yeah.
exactly it. It's like you look
Hmm.
around and sure, there are snaps like Shark and Miss Mom got the same rank as me this week.
So did I.
Yes. Like, yeah, and so did Jam. Like, yes. Like, yes, they deserve like we all in my opinion deserved our 4K. And we
Yes.
all deserve to have high ranks. And like,
Hmm.
if it was the four of us, and even like half the snaps that I saw batched together, I don't think it would like I don't think I would care. But it's
Right.
seeing like snaps that are equivalent to that rank 2 in detail and effort, to put it that way. Um
Hmm.
being sat next to ones like mine, Jams, Sharks, Miss Moms that
Hmm.
are
Hmm.
not, low effort or like minimalist. They are snaps that have effort, that have love, that have details in them.
Yeah.
And
Well, here's
so
the thing.
it's
I want to be player number 1752.
right.
I don't want to be you all in group 1752.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think that's the point to it. It's a feeling of, well, what's the freaking point if we're all just going to be grouped together?
Yes.
Why did mine not stand out to
Oh,
get like rank 1753?
yes, that is a great point too. Dutch girl, you also got that default rank and you had like if I remember, I'm pretty sure that I went on the portal and you had like one of the highest liked snaps on the
Yes.
portal for this
Yes.
challenge. Like because when I was
Mhm.
looking and I was looking for voting sake and I was trying to basically like see if I caught anybody's snaps that I recognized, during voting before I posted so I could give people credit. I saw your
Right.
snap. And it had one of the highest like counts on the whole portal. Also, thank
Mhm.
you so much, Christina. I see your super sticker. Hey you. Hey you. I just got there in chat. I was scrolled way back. I am so sorry, my friend, but thank you so much. That means so much. Just trying to clarify, aren't there always bot ranks for everyone past like top 50? No. And there didn't used to be as many as there are now either.
Right.
Like, that's part of the problem is that there's always been some degree of batch ranking. And I've never had a problem with it quite like I've had in the last update or so.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it comes down to it, we have um we have like it's just crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's all insane to me. And I
I'm
just feel
seeing a
like
lot
we
of
deserve
people.
better. We deserve
Yeah.
better. We deserve differentiation and individuality. Our snaps are a creative
Mhm.
competition that we showcase our individuality and our creative talents. And I feel like the least we deserve is a unique rank. The least I feel we deserve is a unique rank.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of you saying you got the batch rank too. I think that's fantastic. It's a great rank, and you should be absolutely proud of your snap. Let me just say that because nobody's putting down batch rank. People, we're not saying your snaps aren't good. I just want to keep saying that because
It's
I
because
have
it's
seen
true. No,
all of
it's
your
true.
snaps. Yeah, you guys are so talented, and I'm I'm glad that I am grouped with such a talented group of people. Um, but this is a bigger conversation.
Um So I do want to talk about what Shark's talking about because he's talking about now how the voting plays into it. But
Yes.
I'm going to come back to that in a second because we're not quite there yet. I'm more so just talking about the big picture right now, but we will get to that. Don't worry. And yes, to an extent, but also not quite Shark. Like I think there's way more to it than that, and we've discussed that. It's not as simple as just getting paired against a selfie or just you know, a tag number. Like, it's not. There's more to it than that. And we have to address all of the things that can contribute to that
Hmm.
without, like, because if you don't address all of the variability in it, then there's no way that you're going to get the most accurate answer that you need to
Right.
about the situation, period. Yeah, Kibby, this isn't the first low effort snap I've seen as the top three, and it drives me insane. I don't submit dream snaps all the time, but I know what a great dream snap looks like. Yeah, yeah, exactly. How can there be stacks of 1752? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how are we all exactly equal? That just don't make
Hmm.
sense. That just don't make sense
No.
to me. To be exactly equal, true, but I'm always in the top 10 of the most likes. Don't know why. Oh, I mean, part of that probably also has to do with you have beautiful dream snaps that are consistent. So people are going to want to see what you're doing and they're going to love what you're creating, Dutch Girl. I've seen your
Shreya,
snaps.
congratulations.
I was expecting
We
default
got a
ranker.
rank.
Oh my gosh, rank 22.
That's fantastic.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Can we talk about what's the point of score? Batch rank only makes sense if the score are the exact same, but it's not the exact same. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's where my problem comes in. Thank you, Miss Mom. Great segue for me, actually. Because yeah, like I think that there is so much to that.
Hmm.
When we submit our snaps and get our rewards back, there are a few things that play into that. There's the voting, there's the tags that play into your scoring, but then there's also the, like, I guess, hidden variability of the fact that we have these high value items that so let me piece together theories for you. I have found information that proves that there is a quote unquote secret factor when it comes to Dreamsnap scoring. So
Okay.
it is an unmarked, basically unlabeled piece of the scoring system that I have interpreted as being these high value items because one, Senpai's theory makes sense, and two, I'm not going to argue with something that makes sense. Like, I'm not here to reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, to me, that makes sense. That fills the gaps. Okay, cool. But then we also have to consider that that's not the only metric. There's also the metric of like how many overall tags you have, right?
Hmm.
With that, I have had this theory for a long time about the concept of tag brackets and how if you are putting an excess amount of tags in the background, you are going to go up against snaps, at least at first, because how else are they going to pair them? It's not completely random. You're going to go up against snaps that are similar in rank to yours as far as tags. Then as
Okay, so
time goes on,
what you mean by that is if I have, for example, in a decor challenge, 80 tags behind me in one
mhm,
particular category, and you have 80 tags, it's more likely that my snap is going to be up against your snap than somebody with a selfie
yes.
with 12
At
tags.
first, yes. Like your first like
Okay.
24, maybe 48 hours, yes. Then
Okay.
we start to get actual information in the system that it can go off of. So then at
Okay.
that point, that is when you start seeing those random mixed bags, like where it almost seems like voting is just a shit show, for lack of a better term, because
Okay.
everything's just everywhere. It's just crazy. Like you'll see a stunning snap next to a selfie. You'll see selfie next to something decent. You'll see something decent next to something great. Like it'll be all over the place, you know, but the pairings will very clearly be imbalanced.
So we're
And
talking like the weekend voting is
yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is like
Okay.
definitely like as you're going into the weekend and everything. This is when they're
Okay.
trying to, now you're getting put up against snaps that have the same amount of votes so far as you.
Okay.
So then, you know, selfie v selfie, if you're out of skips, not everyone is backing out and going back in. A lot of people are voting for something just to get it off their screen.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, those votes still count just as much as your one vote counts on an amazing snap.
Okay.
So then they're racking up their pick counters, you know, where they're being chosen and they're getting those votes. So then when you get to Monday, Tuesday, you have snaps more evenly organized, but
Mm-hmm.
also you still see snaps where it's like, how are these two comparing? And that's because they were essentially the top of their bracket. And now we're figuring out who's actually winning.
Okay, so let me
A
break it down
hundred,
then from the
geez, oh my fuck. Miss Mom just counted. There's currently 147 snaps with rank of 1752 on the portal. That is only a
yeah,
few hours of uploaded results. That is
yeah.
only Dreamers Portal. That is not counting
Mm-hmm.
the people that don't even know Dreamers Portal exists.
That's crazy. That's
And that's
crazy.
147 in that small space, comparatively small for the community alone.
Yeah.
That is freaking insane. That is diabolical on Gameloft's part. Because you're not
So
going to tell me
okay.
that out of those 147 snaps, that there is not one, like, even think about it, there's not one in there that, that's just insane. I don't know. Like, I cannot. That would be better than our rank two. Like, be for real with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
any
it makes no sense.
one of those 147 could have probably get put up there.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have looked a little bit better up there with all those. But
Okay, so I just
147
want
is
to take it back to
insane.
the beginning of what you were saying,
Yes.
just so we can understand it from start to finish, because I know we can talk maybe a little insider baseball speak. So I just want
Insider
to break it down.
baseball speak.
I just want to break it down for chat just a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
so if I am submitting my Decor Dream Snap with 80 tags,
Right.
okay, let's say I submit that on Thursday.
Yeah.
Or no, this is just voting. This is just voting. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like the other
My
thing too is that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that there is zero correlation between when you
I
submit
agree.
and when you get shown. Because let
I
me tell you,
agree.
I've submitted day one and gotten batch ranks. I've submitted the day before the challenge goes and gotten rank six. I've
I
submitted
agree.
the day before the challenge goes and gotten 1500. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we've
So
seen,
okay, so what we're saying is the algorithm evolves over the time of voting. So let's
yes.
say Wednesday and Thursday and into Friday morning. Okay. So from Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern to like Friday 9 a.m. Eastern. That first 48 hours, I'm going to be paired with people of similar tags that I have. So if I tag load really, really high, I might be up against somebody else who tags loads really, really high as well. And then after that first algorithm takes place, starting Friday afternoon through, let's say, Sunday, so the next 48 hours,
Yeah.
that is going to be just kind of okay, now we've adjusted our algorithm. Let's go back into the bingo ball spinner and just randomly pick picks and see what voters are voting for. And then the algorithm adjusts again based on that random voting over the weekend.
Yes.
And then on Monday and Tuesday, they
And
take
even I
the
would go as
high,
far as to
or
say
like,
those
let's
last
say,
24 hours are the most
mm-hmm,
important for voting, because those last 24 hours are
mm-hmm.
what differentiates batch ranks and top ranks. So like,
So yes, so
and
the
also
third
border
space
ranks.
of the algorithm.
Border ranks too. So the ones that are on the
Mm-hmm,
cusp of 4K, 2500, 1500, 2500, 1200, 1500, like those border rankings, and like the
mm-hmm,
snaps that could like go either way, those are the ones you're going to see just as much as those top ranks. That's why you see those very iffy ones and those
mm-hmm,
very, very good ones on that last day. But it's like one extreme or the other. And it
mm-hmm.
fully, from my perspective and everything that I've seen and been studying over nearly a year now as a creator, and even before that behind the scenes, I was, keeping an eye on these things. So seeing how everything has continued to evolve and almost become worse, it's
Mm-hmm.
really, really sad to see. But what's important is that there are things that we can do, maybe not to
Okay,
fix it, but to help
make it
it.
better.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning then. Let's start at that first where we're talking about tags, because I feel like that's the
Yes.
one thing that might confuse people the most is what
So,
kind of tags should they look at?
so there is a maximum tag value where your score stops counting. Now, it could still affect your tag brackets, but the score itself stops counting. That is why
Mm-hmm.
I've said for about ever and a day that 30 to 50 is the sweet spot for decor,
Mm-hmm.
and 10s across the board are what you want to aim for in outfits.
If possible.
So obviously, you're going to have weeks where, like, if you have a dress as a tag, then you might be more limited. Or if the tags just suck, you might be more limited. But generally, I feel like you want to go for 10-ish with as
Mm-hmm.
many 3 and 4 tag items as possible. So you want to get
And
those
when you
numbers, but
say,
you want to do it with as many 3 and 4 tag items as possible and less of the 1 and 2 taggers.
okay, so what you're
Unless you have
saying is
to.
when you say 10, you mean the top two listed scores
Each,
added
no, I'm saying
together or
individually.
each?
I'm saying 10, 10, like I'm making it simple. I'm saying like 10 in any
Okay.
given
10, 10,
category.
10, 10.
Like
Got
10,
it, got
10,
it,
10,
got it.
10. Like in a perfect
Perfect.
world, I
Okay.
want tens down the line.
Yep. Okay.
So, and that's what I go for. Past that, sure. There's times that I'll go crazy with it. Like I just like to play around, but
Mm-hmm.
past
Mm-hmm.
that, I generally don't try to stray from that. And I've noticed when I do is when weird things start happening. So it's
Mm-hmm.
almost like this unwritten, now spoken rule that I follow, because it has never once negatively impacted me.
Right.
It has
Right.
always been beneficial to my overall scoring and my overall ranking. I've gotten more unique ranks doing that. I've gotten
Mm-hmm.
more 4Ks doing that.
Right. And obviously challenges such as the one we just had, you can't be 10 across the board because one of them
No.
was
Right.
bracelet,
Yeah. And like
perhaps.
there's stuff
Yeah.
like that for sure. And like there's
Yeah.
exceptions to every rule, of course.
Yep.
But
Yep.
like when it comes to my general patterns and like what I plan to essentially like do with my dream snaps is to go for those 10s or go for those, 30 to 50s, and then essentially stay as close as I can to that range. Like past that, I'm not seeing my score go up crazy. I'm not seeing an impact on my stuff. So why would I put in all that time to do all that tag Tetris for it to hurt me? And then, Mr. Left Shark and I are little theorizers, and my darling shark was literally out here doing tests and risking his 4K to even test some of these theories, and they've come back every time working out exactly the way that we're expecting them to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just said in chat, I even tested it with the banquet and had minimum tags, 4K.
Right.
Like, and I told him, I said, what happens if we just like don't? What happens if we just like don't? And we didn't. And we did better. We did better.
Right.
Thank you, Zara. That is an original line. Tag Tetris. I asked around so many people. I said, have any of y'all heard this before? Or is this a me thing? And they said, I think that's just a you thing. So I'm claiming it. That is mine. I said tag Tetris. So if you want to say it, be my guest. But yes, I love the phrase tag Tetris. That is literally what I call it every time I'm trying to fit those tags back there. Because you can't tell me I'm not playing Tetris. I'm trying to make it all fit, even as possible, close to my set, but not too close. Every time. So
I just dropped a link to the Dreamers portal
amazing.
for anybody who wonders what we're talking about. It's run by Mr. Star and Sky, who you've probably heard of on YouTube.
And he does an
Twitch.
amazing job with upkeep. Like, let me tell
Yes.
you, I've had many a social media and been around many a websites, and I have never seen one person hold down the fort as well as he does for the portal when it comes
Yes.
to challenging those bugs and getting them done, like taken care of and out of the way, doing the star snaps, doing so many other things. Like, mad props
Yeah.
and mad respect. That is a great platform, and
Yeah,
I
and
highly
it's
suggest being a part of it.
free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
free.
Free. So yeah, I just dropped that link for those of you who aren't on the portal. It is a place to store all your snaps, your results, etc., and
Yep.
share with other people. So
It literally was like the best thing I ever found, for real. I remember somebody was like, hey, you like Dreamsnaps, you should check out the portal. And I was like, should I? And they were like, yeah, it's really cool. And I was like, oh, because at first I thought it was just like another streamer's like community thing. I didn't think it was what it was. And then when I got in there and I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, he made social media. He made a new social media service just for Dreamlight Valley. How freaking cool is that? There's even statistics, exactly. Though I think the statistics are a premium feature. So you may not be able to see the statistics and stuff and like all the little numbers and analytics and that kind of stuff if you don't have the premium version. But absolutely suggest making an account and checking that out if you haven't already. He's done so much for DDV community with that portal. 100% Cradle. Like 100%. Yeah, no, he absolutely does a great job with the portal and maintaining it, upkeeping it. And then everyone else does an amazing job with keeping it active and lively. Because one man can't do that.
Right.
That's a community effort. And that is like a testament of the DLV community as well. So he has done a great job taking care of it. And they've done a great job. Y'all, we have done a great job.
Yes.
Bringing the life to it. So it is truly a beautiful place to be. You can see them. You can't see the statistics of star snaps without membership. Oh, okay. I think also it's like maybe more detailed snap statistics if you have the premium. I have the premium because I like stats. And once that was a thing that I got with it, I was like, man, you know what? Say less, Mr. Star. I'll give you my $5 a month. You say less, good sir, because I would love to see those stats. But anywho, not to get us too off topic here, what I was going to say with the voting and with what we can do is if we start at the beginning, start with your dream snap creation, tags. Stay 10
Yes.
across the board down the line if you're doing an outfit. Stay in the like 30 to 50 range if you're doing a decor challenge. And I highly suggest staying as close as you can to those ranges. Now, of course, it is fun to have a 300 tag snap, but if you're doing that with items that aren't necessarily 3 and 4 tag items, it's not helping you really anyway. Even if it is helping you like get those numbers up, it's not helping you as much. So still definitely I agree with Senpai when it comes to the 3 and 4 tag items. I just think it's like two sides of the same coin. Like, yes, you need to prioritize these high value items, but you also need to keep yourself in a quote unquote safe range where you're not going to be put up against these like madly insane high tag snaps, but you're also not going to get put up against something that's like booty buns either. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those just selfies that clearly nobody cared about, like not even the person who submitted it. That's what I'm talking about. So,
Can you open your furniture menu and
oh yeah.
show how the Dream Snap tags look when you're in the game under the Dream Snaps
Yeah, I thought we weren't supposed
tab?
to I thought we weren't supposed to look at this, but I guess if we're doing it together, it's fair, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so like, yeah, so these are our tags of the week. So we have lots of 4 tag items, lots of, seems
So when
like.
she says it's best to use 3 and 4 tag items, this is what we're talking about.
I just tried to
Is
point at my monitor like anybody could actually see me. That was wild.
I do that all the time.
So if you look where it says matching tags and there's all 4 under it, it'll tell you up here what your requirements are. But then when you actually hover, even if I go like on controller, it'll still, outline and hover for me before I click it and place it. And that will show you how many tags you have on that specific item. So like these are all 4 tag items. These ones, it's not showing me because they're indoor specific and I'm outside. So it's not even going to give me the tag information on them. But considering they are looped in with all of these other 4 tag items, I'm going to go ahead and say that they're probably 4 taggers as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so there's even more than what we can necessarily see right now. But then, like, here you go. So there's a point where it goes from 4 to 3. So now, under matching tags, there's only 3 of the tags listed instead of 4 of them. And this is, I always try to build from here. They give us this lovely Dream Snap section, and it'll move whether you're on wardrobe or on furniture. So if it's a fashion week, then like you'll come here and there will be a spot at the top for it. But if you come here, since we're doing a decor challenge this week, it's currently housed in the furniture menu. But yeah, you can just scroll through and you can see all the different options. But if I go down, I'm trying to see how long till we get to the 2 tag items. I'm not even looking at what these tags actually are on them. See, like we have a lot of 3 tag items. Like a lot of 3 tag items. So frankly, there's like, unless it's a completely stylistic choice, like you just need that item to show up in your snap because it looks good, there is no reason to tag load and get yourself in a position where you're down here using these 2 tag items.
Right.
Because
Unless you're
they're not
doing something specific
well,
to that
no,
decor.
like yes, like I said, if it's a style choice for your scene, I'm talking about when it comes to your tag
Right.
loading. Like even if you want to, overload and you don't want to listen to me about the 30 to 50 thing, like I still wouldn't waste time filling tags past this point. I wouldn't put down any of these 2 tag items. They're just not going to help me overall in anything. They're not going to help me with the scoring and how it, affects my pairings. They're not going to help me with the scoring and how it affects my rank at the end. And they're sure as shit not going to help me, like all they're doing is just buffing the tag numbers for
Right.
nothing. Like it doesn't help you. It just has no
Right.
proven effect that it helps you.
So it's better to
I'm
tag
on
load from the
Reddit.
top of the list.
Why
Basically,
am I on
what we're
Reddit?
saying.
Hold on. Why? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I on Reddit? Oh my God.
Check the DMs.
Hello? Oh, this is old. I knew about this. I knew I was on Reddit for that. That was 7 months ago, boo. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I've had a lot of people. That's like one of the videos that gave me a what do you call it? A platform? Like that's one of the first videos that people were like, "Oh, who are you?" So like
I love that.
I remember when that happened because I that was when I got my first no, you're okay, Shark. But that is actually when I got my first like uptick in viewers and people coming around and wanting to say hey and like asking me questions about things. So yeah,
Oh, I love
I did know
that.
about that one. I did. Yeah, that one yeah, I did.
I
I
love
just
that.
quietly watched it and smiled. I didn't know what to say. So I was like, ah. I showed my husband and I was like, they're talking about me on the Reddit. And he was like, that happens when you're a creator.
It does.
Oh gosh. But yeah, no, that's funny. That's funny. But yes, these items, these tags, all this shenanigans, I fully think that you can stop here. In good faith, in good health to your ranks, you can stop here. Like, it's okay. It's okay.
Hmm.
You can stop here. Like, we don't gotta keep going and like run it into the ground. Like, this is okay. So,
Okay, so
yeah,
that's
like and,
tag.
and yeah, I mean, even looking
That's the.
here real quick,
Hmm.
this whole
Hmm.
section, like that is so much to scroll down. To think
Yeah.
about, you have so many options. Like you shouldn't need that other stuff for tags unless you're just doing like style choices, right? Because a style choice is a
Right.
style choice. If you need an item to make your scene work, use the freaking item. Like nobody is telling you not to use that.
Tag loading. This is stuff you're hiding in the back.
Yeah,
And and
exactly.
and don't forget that your duplicates do not count. So it is tags for
Yes.
original items. So even though
Individual
you can see
things.
Keto has 20 of the Magnolia Arches, if she puts 20 of them back there, it's only going to count
I
once.
get one tag for I get one
Yep.
of each for that.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
so that's the algorithm number one. That's the
Yeah.
first section. That's
Yep.
how we're ranked in the first section. And then
Mhm.
it goes to what?
So
After we
then
tag load into the 30s and or yeah, 30s and 50s, and then you go what?
from there, once you submit, that's when we're into voting because I mean past that, like your snap is
Mhm.
your snap and it's a creative challenge. So as much as we can sit here and talk about like all this stuff, we can look at, all the numbers, there's still a
Mhm.
human creative piece to this that we can't ignore that.
It's a
So
picture challenge. Yeah.
exactly. Like I'm trying to
Mhm.
think. If I go to actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull up the portal. But I'm
Oh, that's
actually
so nice, Zara.
Zara, I adore you. You're epic. What about that? How about them apples? Huh? Huh? Um, you know what? Let me I realized that it's on my other profile. Like my personal profile apparently. My portal is. Oh gosh. Okay. Let me pull up my own stuff. And let me get this switched over. Uno momento, friend. Sorry, you're just like looking at my back and this bird flying around me.
Now that would be a bad dream snap.
It would be a bad dream snap. You're so right.
That would be a bad dream snap.
Um, Dreamer's portal. Hello? Can you see that?
You struggle to believe that enough
Guys,
people are
face
hate
reveal. That's a
voting,
picture of me in
skipping.
that tiny little corner.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like afraid of any of that. I just think it's funny because I just noticed it. um, That was not what I meant to click on. I meant to click on, I was already here. Wow. So if we look at all these snaps, right? Let's talk. Let's go back. Let's look at like, what have I done? And like, how has
Okay.
that played out? Because I think that that'll give us some visuals and some explanation as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So like, this is my first snap, y'all. Y'all want to see Keto's first snap? What is this? I dressed up as the Wasp for superhero for a day. And then I went into the cave and I took a picture. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no semblance of an idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, chill. Also, I searched up on Google for the top DDV creators to see what would pop up, and no articles popped up, but the AI overview put keto and number 4.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh. AI. Oh, I see. That's funny. The AI was like, hello? I think you know her. But yeah, so like right after this was an accident, y'all. Y'all see this? This was an accident. I had no idea what I was doing. I said Moana. And then I was listening to Moana music and I just like put something together. But when I started actually trying, and I mean trying in the sense of like understanding tags and things like that, that was actually not even back here when I was getting arguably better ranks. But that was probably about like in here. Because this is when I started taking Dreamsnaps seriously. She doesn't like me, but I know you will like her, said the AI. I mean, probably. I don't like AI. I'm a AI hater. A big AI hater. But this snap, right? Your Luck's Look. Why did it do that? I wanted to do this. Okay, so I got 7, 7, 1, and 1, and I got rank 1100, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was a decor challenge, so I'm trying to find... I mean, we can look at this one too. This was my rank 6. And like, look at my tags, y'all. Look at my tags on rank 6. Look at my tags. And all my best ranks look a little something like that. When I tag load, I get not great results.
Mm-hmm.
I get bad things happening to me. Oh my gosh. You know what I should do, actually? Here, do you want me to share my screen with you so that way you can see it? Because you're probably delayed, aren't you?
A little bit, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
Here, I can share it. It'll literally take like 2 seconds. No, I don't want to stream DLV. I want to share my other screen, loser. Oh my gosh. It's like, do you want to share? No, I want to share this one. Can't see the tags? Is it too small? Here. It's 20 out of 5, 22 out of 5, 15, and 20.
Mm-hmm.
So like, here, actually, that's probably a decent setup there. But yeah, so like,
was this a decor challenge?
yes, this was a decor challenge, and it was, that's what
like she was saying.
So this is like even
spot.
lower than the sweet spot was,
Mm-hmm.
and I got rank 6.
Right.
And I got rank 6. So clearly there's something to it.
Yeah, and obviously, guys, it's a picture challenge. You have to be on theme.
Yes.
You have to be on theme. It's got to look nice in general. What we're talking about is the behind the scenes nitty gritty.
So
I just don't want that to get lost in the soup.
Here's another one. 2120, 1623, rank 233.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I know it's good. But like, there's something to this. Like there has to be something to this.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Mm-hmm.
number 2 even on theme? No, it's not. Here, bookworm style. Like, I mean, here's an outfit one. Like, I was 12-12, but then I was 7-1. So I went a little over
Right.
here, but I couldn't get as high on these. Where did I place? 612. Like, these top 1000 ranks are all in the same. I mean, even here, I 48, 48, 32, 15. I
Right.
stayed under 50 in every category. Rank 636. I didn't stay under in this one. Or I did stay under in this one. I don't even know what happened here. I'm going to be so honest with you. This was a weird week. But like, even then, this was 2,500, but I didn't hit anywhere near on 2 of them. So I can say I don't know what happened, but I feel like I know what happened.
Right.
And
Oswald.
well, yeah, that too. He just ruins everything. I was like, "Oh, you're a rabbit. You could totally fit." Nope. Nope. We learned from that mistake. But even like let's move a little bit more recently, right? Like, okay, here's my
Mm-hmm.
rank 161. 10 10 9 1. Basically right on the money.
Mm-hmm.
And then rank 161. So like
Right.
I'm not saying that having good tags hurts you. But what I am saying is there's definitely a point where you can tag load like a crazy person. I mean, this one got 2,500. This one was just a little, this was a risky one though because of the theme. Where's, I'm trying to remember, like, there was one that I definitely went crazy on the tags. Here, I can do this. Has tags, and then oh, I need to rank it by the tag count. That's what I should do. So is this the lowest I was? Is that what it's saying? I'm trying to look at the. Yeah. So I guess that was my lowest tag count. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't. Oh, I guess maybe so. What was this one? Can't remember the own my. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. So like 1337. That was a batch rank. Look,
Mm-hmm.
here's all the other ones that were in the same batch rank. Like, you know? But what did I
Yep.
do differently? What are my tags? Oh, yeah. And I mean, we can also look at Shark's profile here in a second, too, because he was the other one that helped me, like, test these theories. But this is this is what I did for the Welcome to Toontown. And obviously, this is not a bad rank, right? But
Mm-hmm.
clearly, I bet you it would have been better if I didn't do that.
You would have maybe gotten out of the batch
Mm-hmm.
rank, is what you're saying, and
Exactly.
climbed
Yes.
higher up. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly that.
Okay.
So that's my little, I guess, thing with that is that you can look at these and every single one where I've gone over, look at me right in the middle of a batch rank.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Limitless landscapes. Over almost 70. Ooh, what's that? Another batch rank.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
it's very clear. But, back to New Orleans. This one was a little bit high, but I didn't break 60, you know? And I had lower on Princess and the Frog this week.
Yeah, Cradle and
And
Tonya,
we got
I don't think
57.
or saying that we mind either. I mean, I love that I got 4K. I think it's just a matter of
Yes, 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 yes.
the Dream
Absolutely.
Snaps issue is just it makes no sense in the long run to why there are over 150 people who got the same rank in a submission. Um, when I would have gladly been given my own rank had it spread the 4K out maybe a little bit into a deeper field. Don't show your first snap. I know my first snap's horrible.
Um, but yeah, so like that, sorry, my husband came out and was talking to me.
You're fine. You're fine.
But yeah, so like that's pretty much that. So I think that that sums up like what I mean, we could look at sharks, we could look at so many other ones, but you get what I'm saying here. Like I don't need to beat the dead
Mm-hmm,
horse.
mm-hmm,
So with that, I do feel as though there is a point where it can negatively affect you. So
mm-hmm.
there's definitely an added benefit to staying in a reasonable zone. With that being said, past that goes into voting. What can we do while voting to help ourselves and other folks have the best shot at 4K? And also, and I say have the best shot at 4K, and I mean like if you deserve 4K, like we need to help you get that 4K. You see what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
like, how can we essentially, what can we do to help ourselves and help the other people that are in voting pools with us have more accurate ranks that reflect the work and effort that we put in to our dream snaps and to what we're doing? I think that voting is obviously personal and you should vote for what you feel more drawn to. However, when you are voting and those skips happen and there's like that backing out and going back in, there's a couple things that we have to note. I think that we have a situation where people are, I hate to say it, but pity voting. They see two
Okay.
snaps. They see that there's one that has a lot of effort into it, a lot of details, all that kind of stuff. And they see something that's way more simple, way more undone, way more whatever. And there is entire groups of people, and I know this to be fact because I've seen the posts on Facebook where people will talk about, oh, that could be a kid. Oh, there could be a disability involved. There could be this, there could be that. Like speculating why that snap isn't up to their, normal standards, right? But they'll vote
Yep.
for it anyway because they feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't help us get genuine rankings. It just doesn't. There is no world in which that helps anyone. Because yes,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that there are people that have limitations and my heart goes out to those people. But this is a competition for a real money valued currency.
Yes.
They have to have some level of system in place to prevent people from, just coming in every week, spending 5 seconds on the game, snapping a selfie, and then taking home, what, $10, $15 worth of currency each week.
Right.
Because you have to think about that. If we go into the actual thing and look at this, into the shop and look at the moonstones. Now, granted, this is American pricing, so like yours may be completely different. But for
Mm-hmm.
me in California, USA, once this loads, my goodness, we are getting free money week after week after week. And yes, I understand we're putting in the work, we're putting in the time, but like, yeah, so this gives you that 17 or 700 bonus. So this would be, so it's 5,500 total. But other than that, it gives you like the 4,800. This is 2,400. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just going to say it's about 15 bucks. So
Right.
even then, like about 15 US dollars worth of currency is what is on the table for the top 5% week after week.
Right. Well,
And
in chat,
I've
I hear
met,
you. I hear you, chat, like about age and whatnot. However, let me just say this. We have disabled people in our
yes,
community
we do.
in this chat
Exactly
probably
what I was
right
going to
now.
say. Exactly what I was going to say. And
And
that's not an, like, and there
it's
are
not
many
that we're not
people.
saying it's not an excuse. We're saying they have they make accommodations for that. And you know what? Disabled people don't want to be pitied. They don't want you to vote for their SNAP just because you think, oh, well, maybe that's a disabled person. They don't want that.
No, exactly. Like, I've never met somebody who has a disability or even a child
Mm-mm.
want a handout for having, like, I've never seen them want a handout for having something that they can't control or being something they
Yes.
can't control. A kid cannot control that they didn't age faster, and somebody with a disability cannot control that they have that disability.
Right. Well, and with age, I have several people whose children do snaps, and they submit a snap
Chrome just
on
said,
their
nope, I
children's
hate pity.
behalf. Exactly, Chrome. Love you. I know.
We love you,
I know.
Chrome. Yes.
And here's the thing. These children can do good snaps. So don't think that just because it's a selfie snap on an outfit challenge, oh, well, that's a kid. Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not, guys, because the biggest demographic who plays DDV is
Young
ages
adults.
18 to 26.
Yep, young adults.
So, yes, Burning Song's daughter, she picks all her stuff. Her mom does it for her because she's 4, guys. She's 4,
Right.
and she has gotten 4K on her snaps. So, yeah, keep that in mind. It's when you're voting, you vote for who deserves it at the time. It doesn't
Yes.
matter who created it and how
Yes.
old they are.
I've also, not to like call you out, but Dutch Girl,
No, go
doesn't
ahead.
your son play? Doesn't he have a portal
Mhm.
page? I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he
I was gonna say I
does.
thought so because I thought that was it's like Dutch Boy or something like that,
That's
right?
Dutch Boy. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes, yes. Okay, and I was like, that's a kid, and you see what he's
Yep.
making.
Yep.
So, like, I'm not saying every kid's gonna be a little Dreamsnaps prodigy, but between that, then who was it not too long ago that shared their niece's snap?
Oh, yeah. Mhm. No, I
Like,
know who
we've
you're talking
seen
about.
multiple snaps from children that are not
Get
bad,
4K.
and they get 4K.
Yes. Yes.
These are kids,
Yes.
y'all. Like, the kids don't even want the pity votes, because I can also tell you, when I was a child and my sisters as children, they
Mhm.
want to earn what they get. They want to be seen as doing something good. They don't want to just get it because they're a kid.
Yes. Yes.
They are
Exactly.
aware, and they know that like they're smart. They're way smarter than we give them credit for.
Oh, Carolyn, thank you.
And yes,
Exactly, guys.
Carolyn, yes.
Love you, Carolyn. Yes. Thank you for sharing.
Because it
We
it's
love our
just
disabled
so,
DDV
we
players.
do.
Absolutely.
Also, y'all, if you guys didn't know, my command was being weird, so I have to fix it and finish setting it up. However, I see a Splats. If y'all didn't know, Splats is a streamer. Splats is awesome. I had a ball hanging out with Splats watching one of his streams not too long ago. Highly,
Oh, love
highly
that.
suggest checking him out. He does not have a very big following, but just absolutely amazing human being. Great content, getting started. So if you guys would like to do me a little favor, give him a little follow, little sub, you know? But anywho, back to what we were saying, because I just got excited that I saw Splats. um,
We're
we
just excited in
we
general, guys, because
cannot
we do
exactly.
support children. We do
Mm-hmm.
support our disabled community who we love desperately. We support everyone, but when you're voting, don't pity vote for anybody based on who you
No.
think they might be.
Yes, because at the end of the day, you don't know, and as much as like I understand that it's meant with good intentions for those who do it, it
Hmm.
also, I don't think it has the impact that they want it to have, because now that wave of that trend of voting for those snaps because, of who it could be behind the screen has detrimentally affected our Dream Snaps ranking and scoring overall.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm just baffled that we've let it get to this point, but at the same time, I
Hmm.
recognize how we can fix it. So let's talk about like
Mm-hmm.
how can we fix it in voting? Vote for snaps that you like, that you generally like. They don't have to be like the grandest, right? Nobody's saying don't vote for a snap because it's not a 4K picture perfect snap. But be aware that your one vote counts the same whether it's for a selfie or for that snap that you can't stop thinking about. Either which way, your one vote does the same thing for both of those snaps. So now I need you to think about it. Do you feel like that's fair? Do you feel like your
Mm-hmm.
vote for that selfie meant the same as your vote for that gorgeous snap that you are obsessed with, that you can't stop thinking about, that you saw during voting? Because I know we all have snaps like that that just stick with us, that we see and we're like, whoa. And even in voting, not just, around the community and from our friends.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like you have to think about the overall big picture of it as well. And I didn't know what I was doing when snaps first came out either, Danielle. I mean, I shared my first
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah.
I put on an outfit. I read the theme. I put it on an outfit. And I literally, because it was an outfit challenge, just went into a like pre-decorated area and snapped a picture. I got 1,500 moonstones. I don't even think it deserved
Mm-hmm.
1,500 moonstones, to be honest with you. Not even back then. So to me, I feel as though we are like fighting our little booties off to fix a broken algorithm. And the only way that we can really do that is by essentially counteracting those people that vote that way, that are only voting for the quote unquote pity snap. They're only
Yeah.
picking
Yeah.
the less good one. Because when that happens, that's how we get rank 2, being rank 2.
Yeah. So we're saying don't be part of the problem, basically, is
Yeah.
just vote for the better picture based on the theme, based on the theme.
And don't be
I
afraid
know
to
there
back out and
are,
go back in and refresh your options.
yes, yes. Oh, and I just dropped a link for our lovely Chrome, who has started streaming as well.
Yeah. Go Chrome. We love Chrome. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so at the end of the day, when it comes to all of that, I think the thing that we all have to just remember and consider is that dream snaps are a complicated system, that the entire scoring is based on a system that has so many variables, we cannot predict anything. And it's done
Hmm.
that way on purpose to avoid people explicitly cheating the system. So it's a protective layer for Gameloft and for Dreamlight Valley, and there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with having that like protective layer there either. But there's also a point where you have to go, something's not aligning, and now we're seeing too much of a disconnect between what the ranks are and what the other snaps in the pool were.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yep, splats, I agree. Try and vote daily if you can, even if it's 5 to 10 snaps. I say vote till you use
Yes,
all them skips.
absolutely.
At
Just make it part of
least.
your habit. Just like you
Like,
check Scrooge's store.
yep. Mm-hmm. Like, get on and get them, because just because you don't get those moonstones every day doesn't mean that it doesn't help every day you vote.
Hmm.
So definitely moving forward, I think that that's something that we can all do. I know for me, like, I've been kind of going through it lately, and like, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that before we go. But the biggest piece of that is like, I'm not even voting necessarily to the full caliber that I normally would vote. And I still make sure to get on and at least get my skips out. You know what I mean? Vote for
Hmm.
good snaps back and forth either way until I use all my skips, at least.
Oh,
Because then, like,
nice.
you know that you used all your skips for the day and they're going to reset tomorrow. So, like, you're not losing anything. You're only losing them if you don't use them.
Yeah, I mean, Varda, you're right. It is exhausting when you've got to constantly back out and go back in, and
No, I agree.
th- l- especially towards the beginning of voting, it is rough pumpkins,
Coco.
that's for sure. We've
It's a,
got a Coco in
we
chat.
do have a
What?
Coco.
Coco's hard at work
We
after a
love
long night.
Coco. Use them or lose
Is
them.
it hot
Amen,
cocoa?
Odie.
I think it's hot
Amen.
cocoa.
What?
I
It's
said
hot cocoa.
I think your thing is hot cocoa. Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah. I know. Apparently, according to Miss Mom, me, you, and Coco all got to get together and like figure out. Or was
We
it
gotta
Weasley?
coordinate.
Somebody told us that we got to coordinate these before we stress everyone out.
I know, I know.
Also, Coco, I didn't realize I was going live either, so it was a surprise for
No.
everyone. You know, we all just said, "Hey, guess we're here now."
Okay. I frankly can't wait to see your results and
Oh,
hear your thoughts.
yes, yes. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. It surely has been a crazy week. So, yeah, just get out there, get voting, and make sure that when you cast those votes, you think about the fact that your one vote in any pairing means the same to the system. So, think
Mm-hmm.
about what your vote means to you. Do you care about the value of your vote? I mean, like, and I'm saying that seriously because I care about the quality of my vote. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
I assume that I'm not the only one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there has to be
Right.
at least one other person out there that kind of feels the same way. And
Mm-hmm.
I want us all to just consider, you know, the value of our votes moving forward. And what does your vote mean? Does your vote mean something? Or are you just voting because you have the votes to give? Are you just voting to get through things?
Yes. Yes.
So, aw, birding songbird. That's so true. I like last minute lives. It's like a random call from a friend.
Aw, that's so
So true.
cute.
Well, I'm so glad
Somebody
that you
asked
love
if
them.
you're
Doing any more of the Monday
somebody's asking
episodes?
about your Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap up talking about voting and then we'll talk about me and the channel. Don't worry. We'll get there. So, yeah, I just think that like we need to go forward with more intentionality and more just conscious effort, knowing that our votes matter. And so, like, we can't say, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just clicking through it because it does matter. And the more we do that, it's showing how much it matters. So I think that we all just need to have like a serious sit down with ourselves individually, you know, like whatever you take from this part of the video. I think that we all could use a little reflection and just considering the overall environment and situation that we're in for Dreamsnaps. How can we move forward as a community and continue to give opportunities to people to have their success and, you know, get their 4Ks, but then also, you know, make sure that the ones that are getting those 4Ks are well deserving snaps that truly reflect the rank they receive.
Right.
Do you have anything else on that? Do you have any
Absolutely.
closing words, Jam? Because that's, I think, pretty much
Well,
all I have on the voting topic.
yeah.
Unless you have like a
You
question
know,
or something, either.
no, I think it's always good to examine how does my role play into this?
Yes.
How do I play into my own rank or the ranks that were received? Did I vote for a bunch of crap just to get through my 50 to get my 50 moonstone? Did I, like examine how you maybe play into it voting wise, examine what you're doing with your own snap, like what can I change, like tag loading, like we talked about that. I think it's just a good, we're just saying do a little introspection about how you play into your own rank and the rank of others. And then let's thwart the algorithm as much as we can, and make it better.
Yes. Yes. Amanda, we are talking about Dream Snaps. We're talking about voting. We're talking about the state of the world in DLV. We are talking about everything. It is a chat stream. We are like, this is very chatty heavy.
It is. It
But we are
is.
talking. We are talking. Yeah. Maybe selfies should not be allowed to be entered just like Touch of Magic. See, but Gems, here's where that gets me too, is that some snaps, now like I'm a selfie hater through and through, but I've seen some good selfies. So
Hmm.
it's like also that selfie mode can be very helpful when you're like if you hide your avatar. So I think that it would be too hard for them to limit that without receiving a pushback because like I've seen, I mean, heck, Shark for one of my favorite snaps that he has ever made. It's a selfie mode position with a hidden avatar. But that
Yeah.
angle, oh my gosh, it's so good. And I think Hot Cocoa did one not too long ago too, because I mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
What was, I think Hot Cocoa's was for the one that,
Village, the
yeah, I was gonna say,
village one.
yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
I was like the one I did the girls' night out for, but she had the bridge
Mm-hmm.
scene.
Yep.
And I remember I was like, "What, have you tried the selfie mode with no avatar?" She's like, no." Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of benefits and a lot of uses for that mode, even beyond selfies themselves. So, I can't see them necessarily like super limiting that. But I agree with you. I also only vote on a selfie if it's like insanely amazing in the background.
You know what? Honestly, sometimes I forget if it's a decor outfit challenge. It would be nice if there was like a disclaimer for outfit challenges and says, you're about to submit a selfie. Are you sure you would like to submit a selfie in an outfit challenge? And then you literally make them push the button, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Cause wait, what was I was about to pull something up. We were talking about the selfies.
I'm only
Uh,
talking them about like outfit
oh,
challenges.
oh, oh, oh. But I was saying like for voting, the nice thing is like I mean, we can look real quick. But when you click on this, like you have this little clothing thing here too. So like if I'm seeing that this is a
Right.
clothing challenge, granted the icon is a little tiny, but it's there. If I'm
It
seeing
is.
that it's an outfit challenge, like I'm not going to vote for this where I can't even see your whole torso.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I'm also not going to vote for this because I don't know no. I don't see an emotion in sight. Like, but my point is that like this was for sure not getting my vote. This at least got
Yeah.
looked at.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Like, yeah, you have an emotion. I can't see past like your mother Gothel, like whatever's going on here. Like, there's nothing. This is dark and it's a setup photo. This is literally giving nature saying like did we not update our submit? What is happening? Like this is good. This is cute. This is fine. Sadness to the max. This is cute. Like that is fine. I would vote for
Yeah.
this. This has effort. This has a composition.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing here. Like this is not crazy, but there's an outfit, there's a composition, there's a color scheme, there's some effort. Sure,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not asking you to have the most elaborate set to get my vote. This very obviously disgust themed. We have them there. We have all the inside out stuff. Yes. This is an outfit challenge. Why is most of your screen a bird? This is an outfit challenge. Why are you 900 light years away from the camera? I have so many questions. Like, I,
Yeah.
this
Well,
is
I
cute,
think,
anger themed, adorable. Like, and
yeah.
look at this. We're going through this. I'm already 6 in. This is cute. I mean, it's in the realm, but it's still cute. This doesn't give emotion to me at all. Like, I mean, neither one of these outfits really give emotion to me.
Well,
Frankly.
I think we're not asking for perfection, as you can see. I mean, we're definitely voting on some that are amazing and some that are okay, but they meet the theme and the outfit's cute. That's the thing is, even if it's in the realm for an outfit challenge, cool. Sometimes you don't have time. I get that. But if the
Yeah.
outfit is killer and it shows an emotion,
I mean,
cool.
like even
And if
this.
you aren't
Framed
good at
well,
dream
emotions
snaps,
there, colors are bright,
hmm
outfit is very clearly giving like I mean, you could either get disgust out of this or you could even get like a green with envy look out of this. I love
right?
that. Amen.
Yeah,
Like let's give you a
yeah.
vote. That's fine. I am
If you
not
aren't good at dream snaps,
play into
you
your
could use,
strengths.
yes, and use Discord servers.
Yes. Yes.
Ask for help because I
Yes.
guarantee you, this community, everybody will help you.
Yes.
Hi,
Absolutely.
Empress.
Yes. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Angie. Hi, Cynic. Hi, Empress. Hi, everyone. Hi,
Oh my gosh.
hi. Oh my gosh. Make it just a theme challenge. See, Felicia, like I would also love to would love to see that.
Yes,
See, this is so
me
funny. You're like,
too.
this is me voting. Didn't know I voted so similarly to all of y'all. Ooh. But yeah, so like let's talk about this. So if you are not a super strong dream snapper, how can you help yourself? So we've talked about how the community can get helped. We've talked about how you can help yourself when it comes to tags. But let's say composition
Hmm.
is your struggle. Let's say you know all this analytic stuff and you're like, Keto, I've been listening to you, I've been following you, I know this stuff. Like, why are you telling me all of this again?
Hmm.
You know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you that it's not always about that. Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes it is a composition problem. Sometimes it is a lighting problem. Sometimes it is
Yep.
a character posing problem or an avatar posing problem. And we have the opportunity, because of this amazing community, to share our snaps with one another before we have to have them fully submitted. We have an opportunity to connect with one another over dream snaps, make friends, make, even if you like are not a huge like internet friend kind of person. I mean, even just make an acquaintance that you know that you can reach out to and be like, hey, does this look good? Do I need any changes? I am a huge advocate for having people in your corner that you can bounce ideas off of. When I'm not doing the Snap Wars or some kind of challenge, you can ask pretty much any of the folks around me. Jam, Coco, they get a DM with my snap. Shark gets a DM with my
Hmm.
snap. Oh, half the time
Absolutely.
gets a DM with my snap. Like, people are seeing my snap and giving me feedback too. Like, even if you
Yes.
guys don't necessarily see all of that, like, I'm just as human as the rest of you. I
I was gonna
question
say, I
myself
don't
as much as
care.
the rest of you. Jam
I don't care
submits
who it
for
is.
Jam submits
Yep.
for my Monday reviews. We do it
Yep.
for each other. And that is what matters, is that you have people that you can be honest with about their creations and they can be
Hmm.
honest with you about your creations. There's been times where I've looked at Shark, what literally my best friend in this community, looked at
Yep.
Shark and gone, I don't like that. I don't think that's going to
Yep.
do well. And
Hmm.
he's done the same thing for me. But having
You
that
told
open
me last
honesty,
week.
yeah, I mean, I told Jam last week, I said, what happened to your first snap? Bring it back and fix it. Stop running away from the one that's good.
She did.
And look at what
Yes.
happened. Like, yes, we did get shoved into our batch rank together, but you got your
But I
4K.
probably scored higher. Yes.
You
Yes.
got your
Yes, I
4K.
did. Yeah.
I'm a DDV
Yeah,
grandma,
exactly.
cynic.
There are many people in this chat who submit their dream snaps to my help section and I
Yep.
help them. There's different ways you can go about helping yourself, try to get better. I just saw Splat said watch other creators live streams when we do our dream snaps together. That can
Yes.
give you inspiration. Somebody else said Pinterest. I Google. I Google stuff. I literally will type in
Yes.
emotional
Oh my
picture
gosh,
or
you
whatever
guys,
it is.
my runway snap that got top 1000 was literally based off of me looking up high fashion runways, high
Right?
fashion modeling, stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
figuring out what, like, and even looking at like real life pictures and thinking like, how can I make this a scene in a game?
Yes.
Like, it's
I'm
okay to take your
super.
inspiration from anywhere that you
Hmm.
find it. The only thing with that is like, we also see a lot of copying. And I think
Yeah.
that there's times where I understand why it happens, but I also think that the biggest thing for me is just giving people that credit. Like, I don't care if somebody copies my snap. Like, you could literally watch me do Snap Wars, watch me build something in 2 hours and go replicate that in your valley. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And like,
Yep.
I am not going to take offense to that, but I also recognize like a little bit differently. I am a creator. I choose to put my creations and my work and my thoughts and my feelings and me on the internet. You
Yeah.
guys, like, yes, there's obviously boundaries and like a healthy level of separation because, just it's the internet, but there's also like I'm putting myself out there. If I get copied, I can't be mad about that.
And that's what I say too. Yes.
Like, I am putting my stuff out there for people. I would rather somebody copy my snap than copy one of my friends who shared it in a stream and did not mean, like, they were putting themselves out there for advice, not putting themselves out there to be copied. And so, like, and I have many friends too, like behind the scenes, that like there's many of you in chat that we've DM'd. We've talked about different things, whether that's life or dream snaps or whatever. And like at the end of the day, we all have doubts and we all have creative blocks and we all
Yes.
have moments where we just don't have the energy to come up with something 100% original. And that's okay.
Yes.
I've copied my own snaps before. My past snaps, I've been like, I'm going to redo that because I don't feel like doing something different.
Yeah.
It's happened
Well,
on multiple occasions. I did it just recently with, there was the Moana one. I like remade that first top 500 snap that I had. I was like, I mean, hell, it did well the first time. I want to do well now when I have better lighting. Like,
and there are things, like guys, I run a decor camp.
yeah.
I do my dream snap every Friday in front of chat on stream in front of the entire internet. But guess what? There are things that I am not good at with dream snaps. Dutch girl, her lighting game.
Oh my God.
I couldn't
Ridiculous.
even come close.
Oh my
I don't even know how
God.
to do half the stuff that she does.
There was a snap that I put on my, there was a snap that was on my showcase, our snap of the week this week. I'm still trying to figure out how it was so perfect. There's not a hair out of place. There's not a sparkle out of position. And I'm like, my God.
Yeah, so we feel just as insecure as you do sometimes. But run things past other people.
Yeah.
That's
And
what we're all here for. It's
look,
a community for a reason.
We're here. I'm just going to throw it out there. I also, on Mondays, do member reviews, and we talk about your snaps. We talk about what you can change, what you can do. The only reason that I don't have that publicly open is, one, because that's not a cornerstone of my channel. I'm happy to help, but it's not like, I don't want necessarily my entire channel to become like just Dream Snap reviews either. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be sat doing them for 8 hours either. Like, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have things in life that I want to do and things I want to put my time into that aren't necessarily like 8 hours of Dream Snap reviews. But I love doing them, and I love having the opportunity to see the ones that I do get to see. And so for my members that, are going above and beyond for the channel, I do set that time aside each week to make sure that I give a detailed review where I'm honest. I'll tell you what I like. I'll tell you what I don't like. I'll tell you what you need to move, what might need a little bit brighter. I'll give you ideas even for the items that can help you brighten those spots. But I think that there is a lot of value, whether, you're one of my members and you take advantage of those member reviews, whether you are not one of my members and you take advantage of somebody else's public reviews, whether you post in Discords and get, reviews that way. However that goes for you, there is a huge benefit to having that feedback in some variety. And there are many ways you can receive that, even if you don't necessarily want your snap like publicly shown.
Right.
So there's a lot of ways that you can get that feedback. And I mean, even like, this is going to sound so bad, but I was going to say, make a friend, like, make a friend with somebody who you admire their dream snaps and learn from them. I mean, I would be lying to you if I said that wasn't what I did with Shark. That was half of how our friendship started. He started seeing my content and I started seeing his snaps and I was like, who are you? And then we became...
You cut out, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I cut out. When did I cut out?
I mean, I think we can wrap up the Dream Snap discussion. I think
100%.
We're all on the same page. We're all on the same page.
Yep. So I just wanted to say, like, whatever you do, just do it with
Mm-hmm.
intention, voting and creation, and put your best foot forward each week and put your best votes forward each week. And know that in due time, even if they don't change these algorithms, we can do our part to continue to make things better. And the more that this message spreads and more people get on board with this, the better it's going to be. And we'll see it happen. Because back in the day, before that rhetoric started, we saw way more voting that I felt was accurate to, and rankings that I felt were accurate to the snaps shown.
Right.
So I think that that's what we need to do to just get us back to a good spot. But I
Right.
do also want to take a minute before I get off of here and talk to you guys about the future of the channel, talk to you guys about the future of my content. Um, you guys may have noticed that there was no leak video this week. I mean, I'm sure people noticed. That's like one of my most popular videos that I put out each week. Um, but like, I've just been in a really weird headspace. And I think that today things kind of came to a head. And I realized like I cannot run from this any longer. And we just have to like have this conversation. So, of course, you know, Dream Snaps play a huge piece into it. I'm very passionate about Dream Snaps. They are something that mean a lot to me. They've given me a new creative outlet. They've given me a way to show my personality and my ideas in a way that I don't have otherwise, especially as a mom, right? Like, there's no way, like, even if I wanted to be artistic, I could keep art equipment around here. Like, I got a 2-year-old. He's gonna ruin all of that. You know what I mean? Like, so
I
I
do.
I absolutely appreciate the platform for creativity that Dream Snaps has given me. And I want to see that in its healthiest, happiest state always. But
Mm-hmm.
I would be lying to say that that's what we like are experiencing. We're not. It's not a happy, healthy environment right now. And I'm not saying that like anybody's out here being negative or rude or mean or anything like that. Just the general environment is not good. It's
Mm-hmm.
messy. There's a lot of copying. There's a lot of, you know, he said, she said, he did this first, you did that first, I did that first. And it's like, can we all just like shut up and enjoy the art?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, you know, and maybe that's harsh. And if, you know, people don't like that I said that, I'm sorry. It's hard when like there's this constant looming negativity and like everybody is loud and proud about every little thing that they feel when it comes to the dream snaps. And it's art. At the end of the day, it's art. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm being creative as much as I'm working the algorithms and learning the statistics of it. So, and so are all of you. So are all of you, you know? Like that's not exclusive. I'm speaking from my own perspective, of course, but that's I know that's not a just me thing either. We
Well,
all
okay.
are
So
being
keto.
creative and putting our love into these things. So like I want to see Dream Snaps content continue on this channel.
Yes,
But
I think guys, you have to understand. Keto puts herself out there as a content creator, right? We're generally just in her chat and we're just chatting. But just like anything, when you read all the comments all the time, this Keto speaking from her own personal feelings. We all have them. Just keep that in mind that this is Keto talking about her life where she's at right now.
yeah, very much
So
so that.
this is this is a Keto sharing her emotions with you. So
Yeah, I'm being
just
vulnerable. I'm sorry. I just
be you are, and we totally appreciate that. I love that we can be vulnerable in this community with one another. We love your support, and just allowing Keto to have this moment to talk about where she's at with the game and where she wants to go with her channel.
and I love you guys. Like I just want to say that too. Like I do not take a single person in this community for granted. Like, I feel so incredibly blessed and loved and overwhelmed with positivity in the best ways, in ways that I've never experienced before in any other season of my life, thanks to this space and thanks to this community. But
Hmm.
that doesn't negate the fact that there are also things that happen and that go on that do just as much negatively impact my mental health. And I have to be honest about those things and aware of those things,
Hmm.
or like, you guys aren't going to have me in a year. Like, I'm never going to see my 2-year anniversary, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to burn out and I'm not going to be able to continue. And that's not what any of us want, and I know that.
Well, and I know there's many
So,
of us in chat. There's many of us in chat who understands what
right.
it must be like to be at home with a 2-year-old little boy
Yeah.
who
Is
is
bouncing off
hanging
the
off the
walls.
walls. I mean, you can only imagine, guys. Like, try to imagine sitting down at your computer and having a moment to do a video and speak on a microphone without your 2-year-old coming up and saying, toast,
Right?
cookie.
No, my gosh, the cookie thing
So
is so real. Oh my
see, yeah.
gosh.
So, yeah, keto. I get it. I've been there. I've had a 2-year-old, and I commend you for doing
Yes.
it. But when you're in the I want a cookie phase of life,
Uh-huh.
you need to make some adjustments for
Right,
sure.
right. And so it's like, it's one of those things where it's not just Dreamlight Valley. It's like my life outside of Dreamlight Valley too. Like, my kid is getting older, things are
Hmm.
becoming more demanding, but like, I want to be here. Like, if I
Yes.
didn't have, like, if I was not a mom, you guys would probably see me like pulling a Coco. Like, I would be live every day, posting every day. Like, there would be stuff every single day. I would be in this like white on rice, okay? I would literally be on it. But I
And
have a
that's why
2
we
year old.
love.
I
That's
have
why
a
we
2
love
year old.
We love Mr. Keto. That's how she's able to do this.
Yeah, and seriously, like, without my husband's support and the amount
Yes.
of time that he cuts out of his schedule to allow me to
Yeah.
be here, I would not be able to do those things. But also, like, on the flip side of that, I
Hmm.
realize that I also need more time and more space mentally to be able to give to my husband and my child, because they do put up with so much for me to be able
Hmm.
to be here. And
Hmm.
right now, I do not have a good work life balance, right? Like, it is not great. And
It's hard.
and it's a lot of that too, is like just starting a channel. Like, getting
Hmm.
started takes so much back end work that people don't see, that you guys, that I don't talk about. Like, all those bot commands, every, planning for events, making your graphics, making your thumbnails. I'm not firing you. Oh my gosh. No.
No, she's
No.
talking about
I'm just
how she
talking
wants
about
her channel to
life.
grow.
Yes. And like, I want to
Yes.
put myself in a position where, like, as I grow, and I don't want to say as my family grows, because that's not a thing. I'm not
Hmm.
pregnant.
Hmm.
I'm saying as like my kid gets older and like
That was
me and
for
my
me.
husband grow as people. Um, yeah, because
Yeah.
Jam was like, "Are you pregnant? You cried over a
Are you
snap."
pregnant?
I was like, "No."
Take it back.
No, do not curse me like that. Oh my gosh. As somebody who had a traumatic pregnancy and birth, I think I'm done.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I get it. I get
um
it.
but beyond that, I just like, there's so many beautiful things happening around me, and I feel like I'm spread too thin to truly enjoy any of them.
Hmm.
Because when I'm
Hmm.
here, I'm worried about missing things with my son. And when I'm with my kid, I'm worried that I'm missing things happening in the community. And it's
Yep.
just exhausting, frankly. Like, I don't sleep very well or very often. And half the time it's
Hmm.
because I can't get my mind to stop.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
thinking.
and community, just, we all have such a positive experience with each other, right? With my
Yeah.
channel, with hot cocoa, with our lovely keto, with Mr. Love Shark, with everybody that we support and love and know, and Cress and everybody, right? We have such a positive experience with each other. Guys, I'm not going to name names and I'm not going to get into the details, and neither is Keto, but Keto did not always have that experience.
True.
And
Very
that has
true.
taken some time to move on from and to trust again this
Yeah.
community and to feel a part of it in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And so we need to have some grace for that as well.
Yeah. It did not start pretty. And I mean, like, that, like, I just had, like, that's just being honest. Like, there have been ups, so many ups,
Thank you.
so many
Hmm.
highlights and high points of this channel, of, my time as a creator so far. And I, like I said, plan to go for years into the future. But
Hmm.
there, yeah, like Dutch Girl, like, there definitely is like
You
a
do?
dark
Oh, yeah.
side to the community. And, like, we might be chilling on the bright side of the moon right now, but we
Yeah.
definitely took a journey into the dark side of the moon too. And, like,
Yes.
I've had people make apologies to me for the ways that they've treated me, and it be completely empty and like, the apology itself be worthless because the actions don't change.
It's hard for
And it's
you, I'm
hard.
sure. And, you can speak to this, but does that make it hard to do the leak videos?
It
Do you
does.
feel a sense of,
It does. I mean,
you
I
know,
have like, and I'm just being vulnerable. I mean,
please,
I
no,
really don't
we
care.
appreciate your
Like, I mean, my
vulnerability.
thing is, like, I really don't care. Like, nobody can
Mhm.
use my emotions against me because I'm at peace with them. So, at the end of the day, I am the type of person that I will always recognize how I'm feeling, and I'm not afraid to acknowledge that and call it out and
Mhm.
say it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that, like, it's something grand or something, like, huge that needs actionable, like, reactions to. I just am, like, sharing my viewpoints, just to also put that out there. But I did not always have, a loving, vibrant community around me. This is something that has
Right.
taken months and a lot of work, and it's been a
Mhm.
lot of labors of love. And because I love this community, and because I love all of you and, the people that have been here, like, I remember, I saw Mamba Jules earlier. Um, like, she was one of my first commenters. And I still
Mhm.
remember, like, some of the first comments that she left on my stuff. So it very much so sticks with me when people are kind and when people are, around and everything. And I notice those things. Like, I'm very perceptive in those ways. Like, I pick up on those kinds of things. And so I see you guys. I feel you guys. I feel your love.
Yes.
And yeah, like, exactly, Splats. Like, there were people trying to discredit me and steal my leaks and repost them and repackage them. And they still package them and repost them weekly.
Mhm.
It's still like, I had my method stolen from me and then reused and repackaged, and it's still happening week after week, update after update.
Mhm.
So, like, and I don't think it's going to stop. But it has taken me a long time to come to peace with the fact that these people are just doing this. And I mean, at the end of the day, like, people aren't going to hold other people accountable like that. It's just not going to happen. So it's hard. It is hard. It is hard to exist in a community where even some of your favorite people have bonds with people who've been really terrible to you.
Mhm.
And wanting to build bonds with those people, but not trusting their intentions, frankly. And so, like, that has been hard. And I have cried so many times about it. And, like, I have, like, had real human emotions about it
Yeah.
because it's constant and it does weigh on me. And I can put on this, like, this is who I am. Like, in better or worse, all angles you see, like, this is just my personality. Like, this is just who I am. The funny, the, sassy, the silly, like, this is all just pieces of me. Like, I don't put on
Mhm.
a character for you guys. I don't, put on a um a front. Like, this is just me. And like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been very forward about that from the beginning, that I am someone who, I'm going to give you exactly who I am, exactly the way I am, exactly like I am. I
Yep.
do not have a formal like autism diagnosis, but I have been told by doctors, by my schools growing up, by everything, that I'm neurodivergent. I recognize where that bluntness can come in and not always be taken the most positive way. And that is why
Mm-hmm.
I am always telling you guys, like, take what I say with a grain of salt, because I'm always honest. Like,
Mm-hmm.
right, wrong, good, or bad, I'm going to tell you exactly my perspective, what I see, how I feel, what I think. And I'm not saying that's the end all be all. I'm just telling you that's my vision and my view.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of people that cannot accept that. And instead, they choose to make it something that it's not, and essentially crucify me for my personality and my, go getterness and my, like, um, all of that. You know what I mean? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, I recognize that I have a strong personality. And I've had many people, tell me, like, I'm too much. And you know what I say to that? If I'm too much, go find less. Because there is less out there. Trust me, there's a lot of less out there.
Mm-hmm.
I am what I am, and I'm not going to change that just because I'm a creator now. And I'm going to. Oh, it's okay. Chill, we already got it. The command's broken. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, like, I worked my butt off, and I, was the first leaker to find the premium shop rotations. That is, I'm not going to argue with anyone about that. I have timestamps. I know I was the first to find it. That is, like, I did that on my own. Big me. Big me. No one else. Big me. I did that. Middle
Great.
of the night, running through the files. I did that. Nobody else was up missing sleep doing that. I did that,
Right.
to go
Right.
find it and be the one that lit the path.
And guys, in chat, I see that it would be, you ask who are these people, so we know not to. I get it. I understand that. But we can't outwardly kind of slander them on the internet
Yeah,
for
no,
all
like,
to
and here's the
known
thing.
ear. So
Look,
here's what we're
I'm
gonna say.
I'm
Here's what
the
we're gonna
person
say.
that I was going to say, the proof is out there. There is very clear cut and dry evidence out in the world
Well, it's
of.
not about knowing who that other person is.
No, I'm just
Here's
saying
what
in
we need to
general
say.
of, like, those past, I'm just
Support.
saying, like, the past stuff, like, that's over. Like,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
already happened, and it's there and it exists, and I'm not hiding from it. I'm not
Right.
hiding it. It's still out there on the internet. Like, people can go
Right.
looking for it. I'm just in a place where I'm not going to continue to, like, put salt in that wound for myself or anyone else involved in that
No.
situation. But I can also recognize that there are patterns of deceit that continue, that I just want to acknowledge and say that, like, I'm aware of these things and they do play into my mental health, because I'm aware of these things. Like,
Right.
they're not happening all hush hush quiet where, like, I don't know what's happening. They're
Well, here's what
saying,
I was gonna say. Here's what I was gonna say.
yeah, what? So,
Chat. You come into keto streams. You come into my streams. You come into Coco streams.
heck
Mr.
yeah.
Star, Thorough, whatever, whoever you're visiting, right?
Right.
There's so many of us out there. Crest,
Yes.
whatever, Twitch, YouTube. It doesn't matter. You know when the creators that you're watching are participating in your community with one another, and you know the ones that are not.
Yeah.
Okay, so support the ones that are with
Supporting each
you in
other.
the community and
Yeah.
supporting each other. So when it comes time for things like the update, don't watch creators that aren't supporting the community, that
Right.
are kind of out on an island by themselves.
Right.
Support the leakers, Keto, our lovely, lovely Keto, who I get my leaks from, who Poco gets hers from. We support Keto. That's what you can do. It doesn't matter who these other people are. It's about who you're supporting moving forward.
True.
And this is what we're asking you to do, is just support the people who are participating in your community with you.
Yeah, and
with you.
even then, like, I mean, yes, I'm a leaker, and yes, that is kind of like how I started and everything. And like, I love to leak. Don't get me wrong, like, it's
Sure.
fun. But at the same time, it's not even 10% of what um I don't know where my thought just went. Oh, not even 10% of what I do or want to do for this channel.
Hmm.
Like, that is, it's a part, yes, but it's not the whole either. Like, I'm so much more than the leaks too. So, like, well, yes, I absolutely love, 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 and appreciate everyone who reposts and shares my leaks around the community and, like, helps us get those words out and things like that. Um, but I also, like, I don't know.
Give you credit. You work
Yeah,
hard on it.
yeah, like,
That's
I think that's
just
really what it
it.
comes down to is, like, I
Just
want
say,
credit where
hey,
credit's
keto gave me
due.
this.
Like,
Yeah,
I just want
keto
credit where
gave me
credit's
this.
due. I do spend time, and obviously, like, it's a volunteer thing. Like, nobody's sitting here, like, telling
No.
me, like, you
And
have to do this. But I do spend time away from my family doing it because I
I was
love
going to
doing
say,
it and because I love you guys and
hmm,
love being able to give you guys
yes,
that in and that, like,
yes.
insider information, you know? But
Yep.
I still, I'm still pulling time away from my family to do
Hmm.
that. So, like, when I do see, myself getting credits for those things, it feels like at least it was for something. Like,
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
least I took that time away from my family for something. Like, I can see where it made an impact somewhere else.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Just like when we're reviewing your snaps, guys, and we say this is a snap by Chill Chaos, and I show your snap, it feels good to hear your name. It's the same for us. It's the same within our, the community as a whole. Keto works very, very hard, time away from her supportive husband and her two
He's
year
so
old to
lovely.
get us the leaks. And just to say, I got this from Keto. Cozy Keto got this for us. That's all she needs. That's all she ever wants.
Miss Mom,
And
you DM. I already responded to you. You, you pinged me after I responded. What in the world?
so yeah, not to, we're not trying to get too sappy on you guys, but
Oh gosh. But no,
Keto.
seriously, like, so that being said, like, clearly, like, it's been hard. And I would be lying to say
Hmm.
that, like, everything is just like hunky dory, peachy, like, beautiful. But at the same time, like, I know we can get back there. Like, I know we can do
Yes.
that. We are like,
Uh-huh.
this is a badass community full of people who can make anything they dream of a reality. And I consider myself one of those people. So
Hmm.
when I think about that, and I think about, like, even yesterday sitting in Coco's stream for her 2-year anniversary and thinking about, the question she was asking me about, like, where did, like, where we came from, like, all this other stuff, like, talking about all that. It was like very much so something that I feel I have control over changing. Like, I know that this mindset and this, like, mental health lull is something that, like, I have the full power to get myself back out of. And I have full power to make the changes for the channel that we need to make to move forward in a better light and a better, speed for not just myself, but also, like, you guys. Like, I want to give you guys that level of consistency that y'all deserve because you
Yeah.
deserve it.
Hmm.
And
Absolutely.
I love you guys and I want to give you that. That means a lot to me to give you that.
Okay, so where do you see your channel going? What changes are you making? What things are you planning on doing? What's your goals? What are your changes?
Yeah. So I think let's kind of start with what we're moving away from, okay?
Okay.
So Wednesday reset videos, I think that it's time that those get a little bit of a retirement. They take more time to make than almost anything else that I create, even though they're not even the longest form, just the way that they are and, like, my level of, like, the number of takes I'll do on them, you know what I mean? Because it's
Okay.
also 6 a.m. in the morning. And if I don't start at 6 a.m. when the reset happens, I'm not getting that out before Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Because I also have a kid. And like, even though I have time to work in the morning, like it's 1 p.m. right now. My husband's going to be gone for work in 2 hours. And then it's just me and the baby.
Right, right.
So like, there's also a level of planning that needs to go into that. And I feel like I've been losing my whole Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like, and then on top of that, if we look at like my channel analytics, which like I'm not going to like pull up all that for you, but I can tell you like those are some of my least viewed videos. People do not engage with my shop resets the same way that they engage with anything else on my channel. Like
Right.
my lives, my leaks videos, even my voting discussions all get way more attention and way more love. So like for me, yes, I know it's going to be sad for those like 300 to 400 people that are consistently watching those,
Mm-hmm.
but there's so many great creators that either do lives or reset day videos or stuff like that. And they
Mm-hmm.
share pretty much the same thing I'm sharing. The only difference is like you're not getting my specific review of the shop and like what I bought and things like that. But
Sure.
what I do think I'll be doing going forward is moving into a blog style review, which is something I'm really excited about because I'm a writer and I can write while my baby's on my lap. So I can spend
Oh,
time with
interesting.
him and be like on my notes app on my phone, or like even if he's napping, you know, stuff like that, like I can be on my notes app on my phone and at least get like a rough draft going. So
Mm-hmm.
there are things that I can do when I'm maybe not available to like record or stream or things like that.
Okay.
So like I'm excited for that. I'm also a huge writing lover. So it'll just be fun and it won't be anything very long. It'll be pretty much like this is my overall thought. I'll probably do like a 0 out of 10 for like the shop, like the featured shop and all that kind of stuff and like let you know what I
Okay.
bought. But it's
Is
not
this
going to be
something you'll
anything
be
major. I'm going to post it on Discord, Dreamers
okay?
Portal, and that's going to be probably mostly where it's housed.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know about the like character count for YouTube posts, but if I can fit it onto a YouTube post, it'll be there too. So it'll be in three
Okay.
places, so it'll all be the same thing, but just for convenience sake, it'll
Mm-hmm.
be around. So you guys
Okay.
won't like lose my opinions or my thoughts, and you guys can always reach out to me and ask me too like, what do you think of this item? My DMs are open. I'm I'm a chatty person. Like you can DM me anytime. Like as long as you're not
Yeah.
DMing me like 500 times a day, if it's just a quick like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" or "Hey, you know, even your dream snaps, like, "Hey, you know, can you just tell me like does this look okay?" or like one or two, something quick like that. Be in my
Mm-hmm.
DMs. Like heck yeah, I'll respond to you. So like it's not that I'm going anywhere or that part of me is going anywhere. I'm just removing the video and the pressure to make those reset videos because it's not creating enough of an impact to validate the time and the energy that I'm putting into them. So that's like one of the biggest things is that those are pretty much going to be just like non-existent. Plus, yeah, I agree with was it yeah mamba jewels honestly the shop
Yeah.
reviews are
That's great.
oversaturated. Amen, yes they
Exactly.
are. So like even then if you don't have like time to listen to something and you can read a quick little paragraph about the review, like it could help different people in different ways too, but that's something that nobody else is doing. So that is something that I feel could actually make an impact for the time that I'm putting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Yep.
Also, you also may have heard the other two children that live here because his cousins, like we all live in a big house together.
Big happy
Big happy
family,
family
just
for
like
real. It's
us.
so great.
Just like
I
us.
love my in-laws. They're actually like amazing. Like I hear so many in-law horror stories and I'm like that could not be me. I'm like I love my in-laws maybe more than my own family. Like I don't know nothing about that. But
Okay, so you're going to be doing a blog post
yes, blog
on
post on
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, and those will be posted.
Wonderful.
Like, my goal is because it's a writing thing. I'm gonna be mostly taking like some screenshots to show off, like me and my dress and things like that. And I'll
Hmm.
make a little like
Hmm.
collage to show you guys too, like me with my little items that I bought. But other than that, like, I don't plan to do anything like too crazy with those going forward. I really just plan to let them be what they are and like give other creators who have been doing that way longer than I have their room to breathe, because really the only reason I started doing it was just to give my own perspective on things, and I can still do that in a written way without taking as much time away from my family. So that's a big thing that's going to be changing. I think the other major thing that's going to be changing is how we do um like how I do my content schedule and things like that. So, I very, very much so enjoy our voting videos. Those are going to be
Hmm.
like, especially this new format where we talk about the trends, we show off some underdogs, we talk about, the snap superlatives that we started doing. Like, that's like absolutely one of my favorite pieces of content and formats I've put together. That is like one of my
Okay,
proudest
great.
points on the channel. Those are not going anywhere. Like, I found something that gave me a love of voting again in a way unlike I've ever had it before, even back when
Love
I
that.
first started. So this is something that is going to stay. It's going to become a mainstay. My plan is on Wednesdays you guys are going to see the review of the shop, and you'll see a video for my voting from the prior week. So the same day you get your results, you'll get my voting for those results. You see what I'm saying? So like
Hmm.
where we got the nature takeover today, like next if this was next week, or we got royal or Big Feels is in our voting right now. Let's just go there.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this week I'll work on putting that video together, but then instead of like trying to stress myself out and get it done by a certain time, I'm going to just post them on Wednesdays as we're getting our results. And that's going to be us talking about those trends. So they're going to be like done and ready to go, hopefully, at that point. They're just going to
Yeah.
be getting posted on those days. So you can also look back and be like, how did mine compare to the trends? And did that have something to do with how I scored and how I ranked? So that way you can
Right.
kind of compare between what I'm seeing in the trends and in the patterns of voting and what you're seeing on your end with your own snaps, your own rewards, your own, creations. Like, did you follow those trends? Would you have been an underdog that week? Like, you can start to put yourself into those kind of places looking at the overall just concept of the week.
And before
So,
anybody asks, I obviously do a voting video, and I think Hot Cocoa's working on doing voting video. No, we don't care that each other is doing them. No, they don't overlap because we all see different pictures and we all
and
do it
I
differently.
was going to say, and we all present our voting
Yeah.
insanely differently. Like, you want a
Yes.
cozy little montage where you get to just see a lot of pretty stuff. You want to go to Jam.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you
Mine's
if you
all
just want,
about
yeah,
a
if you just want
cozy
a
music.
cozy pretty showcase of all these gorgeous snaps,
Hmm.
that's Jam to a T. Now if you want to talk about, like, let's get into the nitty gritty, let's talk about these trends, let's talk about like what items were used, what characters were popular, like where were people building, let's talk about that stuff.
Hmm.
That's me to a T. So that's what
Yep.
we do. And it's
Yep.
very, I looked around. I watched so many people's voting videos when I was working on reworking the voting videos. And I literally built that from the ground up, thinking about like, what would I want in it? Like, if I was sitting there as a viewer, what are the types of things I would want to hear talked about in this video?
Sure.
And that's how I made it. And I think because I looked at it from that perspective, it became one of my best things. Same thing with
Hmm.
Snap Wars. Those are also staying. I plan to have many a creator in and around the cavern taking on some Snap Wars. Speaking of,
What?
Friday, if you haven't caught the news yet, Jam is my next opponent. We're gonna fisticuffs and fight it out for snap supremacy. And
Yes,
it's
we're
gonna
gonna
be a
do it in my
blast.
during my normal Dream Snap Friday
Yeah,
time.
and
So,
I moved some stuff around, so we're gonna be doing like moved
yep,
my lives around. So we're gonna be doing like Stardew on
correct.
Saturday instead, and then we'll be doing Friday. We'll be doing our Dream Snap, but like the times are roughly gonna be the same. We're just gonna flip flop, what's going
Hmm.
on. Um, and I
I'm
agree, like
ready.
Snap Wars was so fun. And this is something that again is like new and it's being developed. So like you might see the rules change over time. You might see like some little
Right.
nuances change, but that is like the beauty of having the friends I do and the beauty of having the community that we do
Hmm.
is no, it's not members only, Gypsy. This is something that
Yep.
it's just out there. Like it's took the place of our normal snap spirals. But instead of, and that's another reason why I did that too. 2 hours, 2 hours to
Yep.
build. Because I can't sit here week after week and spiral out for 8 hours. It's not healthy. My husband wants to see me sometime on Saturday.
Yep. Yep.
And he's not wrong for that.
No.
So, like, and I want to see him. Like, he's only off 2 days a week, and that's Saturday and Sunday. I'm streaming on Saturday, and then Sunday, half the time, I'm like recording by the time night rolls around because I have stuff already stacking up for the next week. But with these changes and things like that, moving those voting showcases to the Wednesday when the voting closes gives me way more time because then instead of having to be done recording by like Friday, I can be done recording on like Sunday, edit Monday, Tuesday, and still have it out on Wednesday. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it gives me
Hmm.
more flexibility and more space to work around my family. Um,
Hmm.
and that's something that like I just desperately need.
Yep.
So I'm really excited about that. And those, like I said, those snap wars will continue because one, it's fun. Two, I love collaborating with the other creators in this community. I love making friends. And Snap Wars
Hmm.
doesn't have to only be exclusive to creators either. Like, if any of y'all want to hop on a voice chat, you guys are welcome to take on a Snap War too.
Maybe you should put like a Snap Wars application part in your
Like,
Discord.
yeah, like we will, like, and I mean, obviously, like, as we're ironing stuff out, I am kind of keeping it to creators, but like in the future, I do plan for this to be something that, we open up that
Hmm.
to community members as well, where they can come, or even, like have a situation where maybe I'm not even creating. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm, just watching. Like maybe you guys, join a Discord and screen share and I'm flipping back and forth showing both the perspectives and talking about things. You
Yeah.
like this has so much potential to grow and transform and be so many things. But the beauty of it is that we're kind of just getting started with it and it can go so many different directions.
Right.
So I'm really excited about that and I'm really excited to continue those. I'm excited to fight you, Jam. Stardew
Yay.
also continuing. However, um, we're going to start alternating weeks at the end of September, beginning of October, because Echoes of the
Okay.
Plum Grove is coming to Xbox.
Ooh.
And so now it's going to be on Xbox, Switch, and PC, which makes me feel like now is a great time for us to start playing that and opening up the potential for other people to find that game. It is literally one of my favorite games. Like, I think at this point in my life, I might like it better than DLV. It's so fun. And there's like so much to it. There's a level of risk, there's lots of reward. It's just a really fun farming sim. And yeah, so like there's a lot of other games too that I want to bring to the channel and I want to really embrace the quote unquote variety side of me, you know?
Hmm.
And I want to have
Right.
the space to do that, but I can't if I'm already overwhelmed with just DLV.
Yep.
So now I'm very much so kind of Did you guys hear that?
No.
Oh my gosh. My son just like exploded. He opened the door, exploded out of the bedroom, and then just started yelling and running towards me. And then my husband ran after him. It was like, no, no, no.
That's so funny.
It was so funny because he was like, not even thinking. He was just like, I'm going to run. But I heard him yelling, so I didn't know if y'all heard that. Void, I would love to have you. Love to have you. Yeah, like this is not it's not an exclusive thing in any way. It's public to view. It's going to be eventually public to join. Like there will be a sign up of some sort for me to be able to like obviously pick the right people because we don't want some like random to just hop on and like do something crazy. So it'll probably be like community members in good standing, right? Like, that kind of formal talk. We'll like leave it to something like that. But that'll all get ironed out in the future, and we will talk more about that going forward. Right now, the big things that I wanted to tell you guys, and really just, I guess, your TLDR of channel changes, is really that our live system is pretty much not moving. Mondays,
Yeah.
Fridays, Saturdays are my days. Those are the days that work for my family, and those are the days that work for me. Um,
Okay.
I very well may, though, in the future, like, have those days change, those times change, etc., etc. But that's stuff that I will communicate to you guys as that happens. And for now, I'm pretty much just letting you guys know, like, I have a 2-year-old, and that means things get chaotic. And sometimes I might be a little last minute, or I might be kind of like all over the place. But it doesn't take away from the fact that I'm still working on things for us and for the channel and all of that. I am here. I am here. Even if you don't see me, I'm here. Like, if you guys don't see me as active on Discord or something like that, I mean, heck, like shoot me a DM, seriously. Like
Yeah.
I'm an open person when it comes to that. Like I will talk to anybody. You guys hear me, right? Like I'm a
And
yapper. I
you're
love
s-
it.
you're still my mod. I still expect you to be in my streams
Right, right,
sometimes.
right. Yeah, like I do mod for Jam and Coco and Shark, and they probably would like it if I was like actually a mod and not just like a figurehead mod for right now. Um like I feel like I show up and I'm like, wait a
I'm
minute,
just
whoa.
teasing.
No,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
so true though. Like, and I
Yeah.
even want to have the ability and the capacity to feel like I can be in those streams without it being something on my schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's a
Like,
big difference, guys, of running your own stream as opposed to being in chat on your phone on your
oh
sofa with
yeah.
your 2-year-old and a book.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. So keto will still be all over the place
I
and we
will
will see
be.
you
I will
everywhere.
be like a little ghost girl just popping up where you least expect me, okay?
Yes.
But
Yes.
like, okay, what I like to say is like water is everywhere. This channel is based around water and, you know, my love of it. And that's why I took the name Keto, literally a Greek water goddess. Like, that is why I have all of that. But water is
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. It's in your house, it's outside, it's in the sky, it's under the ground, like it's everywhere. You know what I mean? And just like that, I'm a little bit of everywhere too. I'm a little bit of
Love
everywhere
that.
too. So,
I love that.
you may not always see me, but that doesn't mean that there's not water vapor in the air. Like,
Well,
I'm always a little bit of everywhere. And I love to get to interact with you guys, even outside of my own spaces in my own community. Like, being able to chat with y'all in jam streams. Like, there's been people that I've met in
mm-hmm.
jam stream, in Coco stream, as a mod, and then had the opportunity to get to know them. Kibby, this is Kibby's first day in my stream, okay? Kibby and I mod
Yeah.
together for Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Kibby and I would not have met if not for Coco. So, like, I want to
Exactly.
be in those places too because I don't want to miss out on a Kibby. I don't want to miss out on being able to make these friends as well. Like, that is just as important to me as as the rest of it. Like, I started this channel for community, for friendships, for building a safe space where everyone can be their most honest and authentic selves and, say the hard things out loud. And I have to be the one that leads by example and does that. So, I'm not here to say that I'm going anywhere or here to say that like I'm burnt out and I'm, miserable. I'm not. I'm just seeing myself fall into a state of almost like paralysis where I can't create because I feel too overwhelmed by the amount of things that I'm trying to create at once. And that is going to ultimately negatively impact my content in quality and in quantity. So then you have things like this week where I got sick and I've been sick for like 2 weeks. Like I'm just now fully getting over it. But I had like a really hard 2 weeks between chronic illness. I tripped and like my ankle was like full swollen. Like it was bad. Like I couldn't even walk around right. So like I just notice where there's just too much going on. And instead of giving myself the space to step back and say, like, it's okay that you have a lot going on, like, you don't have to be 100% 24/7, I kept trying to go at 100% 24/7. So I am really just recognizing that, like, I'm not necessarily full on slowing down, you know what I mean? But, like, I maybe need to slow my roll and put more effort and time into the things that truly matter and kind of like, trim the hedges. Like we got to just cut off what's not benefiting us at this point. Things like the reset videos, things like the fact that our member Mondays, we're probably going to start doing, I'm going to talk to my members about this. So don't think I'm just like dropping this on you. But I do plan to have conversations with my members in the future about having like more open Dreamsnap reviews where they're the only ones that can submit, but other people can, get a taste of the advice as well. So that way we can even, help more people with that. Because right now it's just like only members in the stream, period. But we've also had a situation where many members have been like, oh, I didn't even know you were live. Oh, I didn't even see it. So that might also help us just make those more visible for even the members. So I'm excited to kind of move forward in some different ways. And Chill, you better keep that giant spider right with you.
That's what I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, no, oh,
Well,
hell no.
I would just like to say thank you for being vulnerable. I know it's not easy to put yourself out on the internet and share the fact that
Oh, yeah. I'm shaking.
you're
I'm going to be
too.
honest with you. I'll say what I need to
I
say, but
know.
I'm going to shake and sweat while I do it. And let me
We
tell
all
you,
appreciate it.
I'm shaking and sweating. But like,
Yes. And I want to also say
I still love you guys. I just love you guys.
it's hard. It's so hard as a creator to say, I'm cutting some content. It's terrifying because I'm like, oh God, please don't leave me.
No, literally, I'm like, okay, look, like, I swear I love you. Like, I swear it has nothing to do with that. It's just
Yes.
like, I can't keep loving you and keep loving myself and keep loving my family.
No.
Like, I'm spread too thin.
I heard this last night in a Coco stream is that the greatest thing about the community we have here at DDV is that we do say, take the time you need for you.
Yes.
Be a real person. I will be
Yes.
here for you.
Yes.
I had to cancel my first live stream ever and I was having like a panic attack about it. I was like, "Oh God, I can't cancel."
No,
But my
literally me
ear
all the
hurts
time.
so bad. And then everybody just was like, "Please feel better." And so we
Me,
love you guys so much. Like you have no
I'm a
idea.
Brooklyn girl. Oh, Mama Jules, I love you. You're really like one of my day oneers. Like I swear, I see you. I've seen you since the beginning, and like you are one of the people that genuinely made me cry at one point with like one of your just insanely sweet comments. Like I was bawling, and I was like, little old me. I'm just a girl on the internet. And I think that's
Yes.
hard too, is that I have really bad imposter syndrome, okay? Like, we just look at numbers right now, out of all of like my closest community, right? Like the people that I'm like always 24/7 like around, those people, I can't say 24/7, that's like a lot, but like, you know, the people that I'm consistently around week
Right.
after week, day after day, those people are people that like I absolutely love and trust and appreciate. And like, if I'm not around too, I surround myself with creators that if like I'm not posting content, please go and like you are missing my content, go fill the gap with some jam, fill the gap with some cocoa, fill the gap with some shark, like some Odie. Odie makes great content too. She has such fun live streams.
I
So
mean, some oats, jam, and cocoa sound actually kind of good. I'm not
I
gonna
I
lie.
know. I was just thinking that too. I was like, actually, you know what? How are we all that's like half food, half underwater, like we're going to bite you. What is happening?
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, we've got an ocean full of sweet treats. But yeah, like there are so many lovely human beings around this community and you guys have so many great people around here that I want to see grow. And I have such bad imposter syndrome being surrounded by these people, let me tell you, because like I admire them as
Same.
creators as much as I love them as my friends and people that you know, I enjoy being around. Like these are people that I also have like an extreme respect for on the creator side. Like I
Mm-hmm.
haven't had my
Mm-hmm.
channel, like growth aside, numbers aside, I have only had this channel for not even 10 months.
Yeah.
Like this channel is a baby, a freaking newborn, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's had
Mm-hmm.
9 months to like to grow and become like this channel was just born. You know what I mean? Like she just got here. And I look around and I see, you know, Coco hitting 2 years. Like Jam, I know you've been around for a little while too. Like I think you were at least a few months before me, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cuz when's your channel anniversary?
I have no idea.
Oh, great, lovely. Um, yeah, but like even Jam was around before me as a creator. Like so many of these amazing people that I'm now surrounded by as a creator are people that I used to watch their content. Like I used to be you in chat. And so like now I'm sitting here and I'm like, huh?
Oh,
Um, and I just like, yeah, I don't know.
it's just she's saying she loves you
I do
and she
love you.
appreciates you.
I do. Yeah. And I just, it's
And this is
insane.
where I can say this is her ADHD kicking in.
It is so bad kicking in. I'm like, there's 17 things in my brain right now. And
I know,
at
I
least
know.
12 of them are
We
me just
hear
being
them.
like, I love you. I freaking love you. And I'm so thankful for y'all. But I guess to try to put all of my thoughts into one cohesive sentence and one cohesive
Uh-huh.
thought,
Uh-huh.
the best thing that I can say is that I this entire video is me addressing the things that I see happening and I feel happening. And I feel as though we are in a spot where I just like I know that I need to relax. Like I just know I need to
Yeah.
relax. And
Yeah.
I'm not letting myself relax. So this is more so me making that acknowledgement and letting you guys know that like I can't promise that I'm going to be like the best at sitting down and resting, but I have great people in my corner like Jam, who's here right now, who's going to make me rest. Okay? So like y'all
Yes.
don't fear like anything. Like we are going to have a great future for this channel. There's going to be a lot of great stuff happening. Plus a big part of me slimming down the weekly consistent content is making space for stuff like like the Snap Wars, right? Being able
Yeah.
to have new competitions, new events, new things to do together that truly just embody what we are and what we're growing into. And who that was 10 months ago, 9 months ago, when I started creating this channel and what I found that I love in practice as a creator are very different things. And I've been
Yeah,
fighting
just
that
like
growth
anybody,
for
you
so
evolve.
long. Yes, like I've been fighting
Yeah.
that for so long, feeling guilty for not loving some of the content that I used to make the same way now. But it doesn't mean that I don't love creating or I don't love my community. I just don't love what I'm creating. And so I'm making time to sit back and plan things like, I mean, there's a streamer party in between, but like I'm going to be the host in October, like the formal host of October, even though there's two happening in October technically.
There are, yes.
But like, I am the end of October. That is so much. And we're going to have a community costume contest where like people can get involved. There's going to be like there's a literal short story that I've written that sets you up with the scene and everything that goes with a whole floating island build. And I've got to take the time to like actually build that island, edit that story and break it up into the proper parts and confirm all my creators. All that kind of stuff is going to take time that I'm not going to have if I do not step back from the weekly grind, frankly. Like, I need to leave myself space because I want to host even more events. I have learned through this how much I love planning and hosting events. Like, if I could do that all the time, like just all the time be planning and hosting events and be a part of that, I would freaking love that. It brings so much joy to my heart and my soul.
Yeah.
That I cannot even convey in words. That is truly where I feel that I am my best as a creator and my best as a human. So I want to give myself the space to do more of that. And
yes, and we want
I'm
that
excited
for you.
to do more of that and bring you guys even more of that.
Yes.
And I'm excited to, like, see my husband.
Maybe.
For real, because I won't be working every morning before he goes to work, and then Saturdays, and then pretty much only see him on Sundays.
Yeah.
That's like crazy. Like, poor guy. He does too much to deserve that.
Yeah, look at all the love and support though you're getting. And by the way, Keto, you have 60 likes on this stream.
Oh my gosh, guys. Well, you know what? I love you. I've said it like 100 times, but I love you.
A mid-afternoon Wednesday stream, you got 60 likes because people do care about you. So
I know, and it's like, what is even happening right now? Like, this is a random stream on a Wednesday afternoon.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And it's literally just, I haven't even done anything. I've literally just been like yapping. We've been yapping.
I've been trying to keep everything in line for you.
No, and it's been great. And honestly, like, this has been so nice. And like, it definitely went way longer than I thought it was going to go. But like, I don't even care. Like,
That's
just
okay. Oh,
having these
Wendy.
conversations are so important to me. Wendy, thank you for becoming
That's
a killer
so
cutie.
lovely.
Welcome to the pod. You are now a friend of the ocean. All right. Also, like, people want me to sing on this stream. Not this stream, but like on streams in general. If y'all expect me to have a karaoke night, I gotta rest this voice.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm here for it.
If y'all want a karaoke night, I'm definitely gonna have to rest this voice, which means I'm gonna have to consider my my recording and how much I'm doing that. But yes, mental health awareness is very important to stay tuned in with. Yes. And I've hit rock bottom with my mental health. Like, I have anxiety. I have depression. I have postpartum depression, technically. But I have, like, just generalized anxiety. I have PTSD. Like, I have a lot of things that I don't talk about. I mean, I have chronic illness I don't talk about. But it's because, like we were talking about earlier, it does not define who I am. And I work really hard to be known as somebody who is so much more than the combination of my ailments. Like, I am my own creative person that I fight all of that to be who I am. And not that I'm hiding it. I'm honest about it. It's just not something I necessarily, like, throw out into the wind. So I think that also plays just another piece into it, is that my body. Like, I'm just not the healthiest person, and I never have been. So
Yeah.
sometimes my body just quits, and like, I need to accept that just because my mind is good doesn't mean that my body is good to do things too.
Yeah. I think, guys, if this tells you anything, it's that we all go through something. So
Yeah.
can we all pop some hearts in chat for one another? For
Yes,
one
just
another.
love for the community, love for each
Love
other,
for
love
each
for our
other.
friends, love for our friends' art that comes out of
Yes.
this beautiful game. Um,
Yes.
like
It's
speaks
such a
to like. I think
lovely
this community is
life.
so great
Yeah.
and understanding and supportive of all the things that life brings us. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
100%. Oh, Uni, I love you. Only found about blah, blah, wow, English. I only found out about your channel not that long ago, but I'm glad I did because I appreciate your honesty to
Aw.
everything. And that's something that I promised. When I
Hearts
first
for each
started,
other.
I said I may not be perfect and I'm a human being and I'm, like I'm mentally ill. Like I might make mistakes. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like I have
Hmm.
ADHD. Like I'm all over the place. Like I might miss things. I might forget things. I might miss a comment. But
Yep.
like at
Yep.
the end of the day, it does not change the love that I have and it doesn't change the fact that I see you, I recognize you, like I notice your names repeating.
Yes.
I see your comments. I read every comment even if I don't get a chance to respond to it. Like
And
I
can I say, pop some love in chat too as some extra
some
for
extra.
those who don't feel comfortable chatting and who lurk but aren't
Yes.
listening. They feel things
Yes.
just as deeply as we do as chatters.
Yes. And
We
sometimes too
love
like
you
you're on the
too.
TV and you can hear but you just can't talk.
That's
I mean,
true too.
I've
we
watched you
we love
guys,
you
you and
too.
Coco on TV, and then I'm like, I want to be a part of chat, and I'm like, my TV don't do that. I can like it, but that's it.
Yes, we love the
We
lurkers.
do love the
You're
lurkers.
you are part of our community. You don't have
Yes.
to chat.
Yes, yes, yes. And like I say that I see all the comments and I recognize people, but like you know what's crazy too is that when
Hmm.
people like I see somebody follow me, right? Or sub to me,
Hmm.
right? Cuz it's YouTube and it's subbing. I'll see
Sure.
somebody sub to me on YouTube and then like a few weeks later I'll see their snap same username on the
Hmm.
portal. And like
Right.
I'll stop and like comment on it because like they may have never said anything in my chat, but like their little follow pop-up happened. And so I saw
Hmm.
their username. I know that they've, been around, been a part of what we've been doing. And I make
Yeah.
sure that I stop
Yeah.
and take the time to like give them some love as well. So it's not even just exclusive to, the people that are chatting. Like Jam said, we love our lurkers. Lurkers
Oh,
make
100%.
streams go round for real. Like
Hmm. Hmm.
truly it is so appreciated to even just have my content on in the background while you're working or making dinner or something like that, even if you can't be a part of chat. Like that means so much to me, and just taking a couple minutes to be around here and be a part of things, like it truly truly makes an impact on me in the best ways. And I see you, I appreciate you, I love you
Hmm.
guys, and I can't imagine this community being what it is without y'all. I just can't. So before we go, I have something for you. I have something for you. I do. I have something for
Okay.
you. I'm sending out 5 gifted memberships for
Yay!
our lovely community. So that way, hopefully, we can
I
see
love
some new
it.
faces over in our member reviews on Mondays as those continue and all that other stuff. Welcome to the pod, Dawn, Victoria, Michelle, My Belle. That's such a good name. Oh my gosh. Sherry. Oh my gosh, Sherry Cola. That's also a good one. Y'all got some great screen names.
I know,
Carice.
right?
Hello. Oh my gosh. And welcome to the pod. You get to be a cool kid. Enjoy your Orca emotes. Enjoy your member reviews. Take full advantage of
Yay!
all of those perks. Please, please, please. It is my pleasure to give those things to you guys. I love interacting with all of y'all, members, lurkers, chatters, all of it. Whether you just hear my voice or you've been able to chat with me or, whatever it is. Every single one of you has a spot in this community that is yours because
Yes.
you are you. Oh my gosh, Jam again? Oh my gosh, Piglet. A keto membership is the best. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then Jam back at it again with another gifted. Thank you, ma'am. All right, we've got Gabby also joining the pod. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, stop. You guys are gonna make me cry. Oh my gosh, you're too good to me. Victoria, you're too good to me. You're too good to me. I love you. I see those gorgeous snaps. The least I could do was gift you a membership, even though I didn't get to control it and it was completely random. But yeah, if it makes you feel any better, if I could gift memberships to every single person, I don't think it would be a thing. I think we would just all be cool members.
Right.
I think we'd all be cool members.
It took keto forever to even have memberships, guys. You don't even know.
Chill, you're gonna make me cry. I love you. I love you so bad. Oh my gosh. Keto saved me from leaving the community before she came along. I was tired of the community and was gonna quit DDV. When I discovered her channel in November, her videos saved me from leaving my heart. You know what's crazy too, Chill, is like I openly say, and this is just a moment, a little mod spotlight. Oh my god, Piglet. Oh my gosh, so many new members. Oh my gosh, welcome, Random Exploring, Danielle. What is that? Guys. Shadows? Yes. Fairy. Rogue. Oh my gosh. Guys, Jen. And your super stickers. You guys. You're spoiling the hell out of me. Oh my god. I just wanted to say that I'm so thankful for y'all, and I wanted to show that, but I also want to take a moment and I want to throw it out there to my mods, because as much as I get overwhelmed and as much as I get stressed out or anything like that at times, these people are the ones that get those psychotic 2 a.m. like I'm crashing out messages, and they're the ones that week after week are like my closest supporters and some of my closest friends in this community. And I feel so insanely lucky to have this mod squad that we do. And I say that we do because, like, at this point,
I know
we all do. Like, we have a beautiful mod team that pretty much works across my channel, Jam's channel, and Coco's channel. So these are like powerhouse mods that are keeping 3 separate channels, 3 separate creators organized in order. They're balancing different rule sets, different, commands, different things, and they're still showing up, and they're still making it happen, and they're still absolutely killing the mod game. And I don't have to question my safety. I don't have to question, like, seeing something in chat that's going to hurt my mental health, because they've got me. If a rando comes in here saying something crazy, like, they've got me. If I am crashing out on a Tuesday night about something stupid, they've got me. And, like, nobody, like, they don't get paid. They literally don't get paid. They're here on their own volition with love. And, like, that in itself makes me want to cry, because these amazing people have taken time out of their days, time out of their lives to consistently show up for me and make me feel so valued, so loved, so important. And that is, like, I cannot compensate them for that. Like, I literally cannot. That feeling is something that I can only hope that with the friendship that I offer back, that they feel that same love in return, because you can't put a price tag on that. I couldn't pay them enough. I couldn't. Even if I was a millionaire, could not pay them enough for the amount of love and support and positive energy that they bring to the cavern, to our Discord, to all the spaces, Jam streams, Coco streams, like I think at this point, Chill's my last, he's my exclusive. Ooh.
I think he is.
He's my exclusive mod. Ooh. But yeah,
Chill, hit me up.
Oh my gosh. Chill, don't do it. Don't do it. You gotta, I have to keep one of you in the dungeon. You guys can't all leave me. But yeah, no,
Oh
Weasley
God.
was like the trendsetter for real. Weasley was like, I can be modding everywhere, and then everyone else was like, oh, I can do that. And then now we got a whole, we got a whole string. I mean, Piglet didn't even ask to mod here. I think Piglet said something about like, if you ever need anything, I got you. And then showed up one day, and I was like, well, you got me right. You're blue. I was like, you got me
Yeah,
right. You're blue.
for
Yeah,
sure.
chill. I think
Piglet's
you would have to
the
quit DLV to
kidnapped
quit.
child.
You'd have to quit DLV to quit on me. And even then, I think I would
Mm-hmm.
still be in your DMs and be like, chill, how are you? How's your life? Are you fighting any ostriches today? Um, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like insanely blessed with the creators and moderators and community members that
Yes.
I like. You guys are just phenomenal across the board. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all our new members. Thank you for 63
Yay.
freaking likes on our random stream. Like, what even? What
I love it.
even?
Love it. Love
Now,
it.
the only thing that I do want to talk about is just the leaks videos. And this is just real quick before we go, because I do want to take a moment and acknowledge the elephant in the room. Like, it did not get posted this week. And like, I feel incredibly guilty about that. But at the same time, I just knew that I couldn't. And I should have
Mental health.
communicated that a little bit better. And so for that, I'm going to say I'm sorry. And that is something that I have learned from, because I do want to offer you guys that communication you deserve. Deb!
Oh,
Deb,
that's
my darling,
lovely.
thank you so much for the gifted. Bella, welcome to the pod.
Deb.
Steph, thank you for the gifted. Fresh Princess. Ooh, I like that. Welcome to the
Ooh.
pod. And so, yeah, like at the end of the day, I realized that even the quality of my streams was going downhill because I was feeling burnt out, and I kept trying to
Mm-hmm.
show up because I had it scheduled, and I felt like people would be disappointed in me or upset with me if I didn't show up. And I've come to the realization that that was like a lie that my mind was telling me, and that's not the truth. And I'm okay with stepping away when I need to. So going forward, I promise you guys better communication, being transparent when I notice these things, instead of, trying to like convince myself that like I can take care of it and I can fix it. I need to like be able to accept that sometimes there's things that like there's weeks that you just got to take it easy, and there's times that you just got to skip a video or skip a stream, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the same way that like some days you just have to call out of work.
Yep.
I'm realizing that it is work to an extent. It is time away from my family, putting in effort to something. And no matter how much I love it, it doesn't change the fact that there is work to be done. And I want to be the person that can do that the best way I can. So thank you guys for standing by me. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
guys for reminding me today and so many days before this that you guys are the top tier community of communities, okay?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
us here in this DLV realm, in this, nook of the world that we have carved out for ourselves, have so much love, so much compassion, so much understanding energy around us. And we are always so quick to lift each other up. And I feel so lucky to have you guys and love you guys and be this person for you guys. So I'm saying it out loud. Like, I'm okay taking breaks, and there might be streams in the future that I
Good.
cancel, and there might be videos in the future that I cancel. But going
Mm-hmm.
forward, if that happens, I want you to know that I'm doing it with the best intentions for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just me like saying out loud, like, I'm okay with that. Like, if it needs to happen, I'm okay with that. Because before,
Yes.
I was not okay with that. Admittedly, I was not okay with that. I was the first person to tell everyone else to take a break. And if somebody told me to take a break, I was like, who are you? Who are you? And who are you telling to take a break?
Yeah.
And that's just not healthy. And I want to be happy and I want to be healthy for you guys. Mentally, physically, all of the above. Like, even today, I feel like our energy has been up so much, but I've been gone for 2 days with my family, reflecting, struggling, like fighting these
Resting.
feelings, resting, doing so many
Yes.
things that are just not being on a mic in front of people. So now when I
Yes.
come back, I feel even more invigorated and excited to be here. So
Mm-hmm.
I do think that that also is going to help the quality of content that you guys receive as well, because a happy keto is a happy channel, and I recognize that
Mm-hmm.
now. And a happy
Mm-hmm.
jam is a happy jams channel, and a happy cocoa is a happy coco's channel. And you can fill
And we're
that
all
in
going
for
to be
anyone
different.
else.
Yes, we're all going to be different. What works for
Yes.
keto to take downtime does not necessarily work for me because I'm at a different place in my life. My daughter's
Right.
grown. Coco doesn't have children and she comes home after work. Her relaxation time is streaming.
Right.
So don't paint us with the same brush. I know I give
No, no,
Coco a
no.
hard time about taking
Yeah.
breaks too.
No,
But
I'm just
we are
saying
gonna
that in
all
general,
no
we
no
all need to maintain
yeah
our
yeah
own happiness, or our channels
absolutely.
are going to feel it. And like I'm
Mm-hmm,
seeing it,
mm-hmm.
like I watch back my streams, I watch back my videos, like what I mean, like I quality control my own stuff. So like I will go back and listen to streams and I'm like, "Why are you like this? Like who raised you? Like why do you sound dead inside?" And I'm like, "There's no way that nobody else heard me dead inside." Like y'all know, like I feel like I'm the last
Okay.
one to find out.
Okay, but to be fair, all of us in chat with children or children who have been young, we do feel dead inside sometimes.
Right? And I'm just like, gosh, but I don't need to sound that way. And I'm like, and when I have energy and I feel good, it doesn't come across that way. Even if I feel like, I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, I'm dead tired. Like, I'm freaking tired right now, but I don't feel like the same, like, blah, like it's just not
Sure,
the same.
sure.
Yes, KB. Yes, KB. Yes, KB. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
People with ADHD think we can do it all and then some more and then most. Um
Mm-hmm.
yeah, do
Mm-hmm.
it all and then some more and then yeah, no, literally we do it all at the price of physical and mental health effects. We
Cool.
can. We can do it. Like I could probably keep going, but I'm telling you right now I'm going to be in a padded room before my second channel anniversary cuz I'm going to flip my shit and go crazy. And nobody
Well,
wants that. Nobody wants keto in a padded room.
I think this is a good time for Dreams with Jam to say goodbye.
Yes, 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 yes. Because
And
I'm about to
I'm gonna
outro and
let
then.
I was gonna say I'm gonna let Keto close her stream out herself. But thank
Yay.
you guys for letting me in. Thank you, Keto, for letting me control you.
Control me? Hell no.
I'm
Thank you
just
for being
teasing.
a
I'm teasing.
part of
I'm
everything. And thank
teasing
you for
you.
being a
I'm
voice
teasing you.
of comfort and reason in this as well.
Always.
Like, guys, let me tell you, I was literally venting to Jam this morning and she was like, just tell everyone, just hop on a live. And
Yeah, I was like, go live, do it.
I was like, but really? Like, is anybody even gonna like show up to that? It's like last minute. Clearly, I was wrong, y'all. 66 likes, 16 new members.
Yes,
My
yes.
bad. I'm sorry. I did not mean to doubt your game. I was not familiar with it. Okay. But noted. And now, like, that also makes me
Yeah,
feel better about less planning. So, if we gotta be
agreed.
random, we can
Yes.
be random, and I love that.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Thank you,
thanks so much,
Jam.
chat. I love you guys so much. Keto,
We
I
love
love you so much.
you. Thank you for everything.
Absolutely, friend.
Bye, Jam. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love Jam. I love, love, love Jam. I do not know what on earth I would do without friends like Jam. I'm so serious. Oh, you guys. Family comes first. My health comes first. A bad me is not good for anyone. Yes, splats. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, I think we've been yapping for long enough. And I think I've gotten all my points across. And now I'm just going to turn into like a mush fest of just telling you guys I love you 1,500 times. So, my mod team is the sweetest. You were so right. So right. Absolutely right. So I am, yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty much what we got. I'm gonna look and see if we can't raid somebody, give some lovey loves to the community. What is going on around here? Ooh. Let me look. Let me look. I'm just gonna poke in real quick. Did I hear that you're making a secret project? Oh no. She says in terrified fashion. Just, oh no. The last time you had a secret project, I'm pretty sure I ended up having to shit talk Anna. Why would I? Oh no. Oh, Tonya, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Like, and that's the other thing. We have people across the freaking world, and y'all still show up and show me so much love. And I know for some of you guys, like, I have spoken to some of the people in our community who, like, English is not everyone's first language. And I talk fast sometimes. So I understand why, it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, but we are going to go raid Poppy. I love Poppy. Wonderful, wonderful human, wonderful, wonderful content. And we're going to go say hey. So I'm actually going to pop on the ending screen now. And you guys are going to get your little outro on this. So with that being said, we've had a great discussion today, a lot of honesty, a lot of love, and a lot of hard things just being put out into the open and discussed. And I think that that is something that, we all really benefit from. There is no world in which being closed off and being separate from each other helps us. So I'm excited to continue to grow this channel, but also Carolyn, my friend, thank you. Sending you all the loves. But yes, you guys, just thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support, for everyone who just goes above and beyond for this channel, whether that's, being super active in chat. I appreciate all of your memberships, your super chats, your super stickers. All that stuff is so, so helpful. And even just like your guys' likes and your time, completely free. Like, that means so much to me as well. You guys are lovely human beings. You deserve the world. You deserve endless happiness. And I'm excited for a new season in the cavern where we get to truly just be ourselves, be honest about when we need breaks. And I'm saying that for myself. And yeah, just continue forward in good faith and with good energy. I am so thankful for y'all, and I will see you guys on Friday next at 9 a.m. PST, 12 p.m. EST for Snap Wars Round 2. So if you want to see me and Jam duke it out over a royal snap, I highly suggest joining either of our streams because it'll be double trouble and you'll get both perspectives. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. My brain just remembered Coco's Flipendo shenanigans. Crazy, crazy. Yes, goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, goodbye. And you guys know it. You know it's coming. It's been real. It's been fun. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, toodles!